direct your attention to the north end zone, where tonight's flag will be raised by Chelsea peer helpers Anna Claire Williams, Ada West, and Lindsay Walton. Peer helpers of Chelsea High School strive to create a healthier atmosphere by promoting unity and empathy, combating stereotypes and emphasizing diversity and acceptance among the student body and Chelsea family. And now, we invite you to sing along and honor America as the Chelsea High School Marching Hornet Cry Band, under the direction of Mr. Perry Lolly, plays
Hey, we are live here at Hornet Stadium tonight on the campus of Chelsea High School, where tonight, hopefully, our sideline reporter, Cooper Griffin, is going to have the cheerleaders bring us in. Cooper, you by chance have them ready? Oh, Cooper. All right, well, that's okay. We'll get to them in a minute. We'll come to, hey, when we introduce you, Cooper, you get ready to introduce them. That's okay. Hey, we are live tonight, Chelsea High School. Chelsea is going to be hosting the Pelham Panthers tonight as we continue Region 3 play. I am Ray Franklin. It's my pleasure to call play-by-play tonight. Next to me is my buddy old pal, Richard Powers, who will analyze the game with me. Chelsea 0-4, Richard. At this point in the season, Pelham, on the other hand, comes in this record tonight 2-2, 1-1 in the region. But, Richard, a win tonight could put the Hornets in the playoffs. I know that's hard to believe.
I know, Ray. You think it's here we're sitting here 0-4, but there's always that opportunity to make the playoffs. But, tonight it's the Battle of Highway 11, the Battle of Whinstone, Oakland Hills, Bent Creek, all those cities or all those neighborhoods that are part Chelsea, part Chelsea, part Pelham. We talk about Briarwood. When we play Briarwood, a lot of the neighbors play each other. A lot of the friends play each other. That's the same way it is this week when Chelsea plays Pelham. You would think, we were talking about this earlier, Chelsea and Pelham, you think would be bigger rivals because they're right down Highway 11 from each other. But for many, many years, they were different classifications and just didn't have the opportunity to play each other.
That's right. Chelsea coaches and fans had an opportunity to hear Chelsea High School coach Chris Goodwin talk this matchup yesterday. On Tuesday, an hour-long coaches show on Cool 96.9 Tuesday night at Applebee's Restaurant. If you were listening just prior to us taking the air a few minutes ago, you heard a rebroadcast of that show. This pattern continues all season long, a pregame show with Coach live at Applebee's on Tuesday at 6 p.m., then a rebroadcast an hour before we call the game on Friday evening.
That's right, Ray. Doug and I, we had another great game, another great show this week. Coach came on, and we looked back at the J.O. game. Tough fought game last week against some really good defensive players, and then we talked about the Pelham game matchup tonight. We're going to have tonight. Coach awarded the offensive defensive players Lando Nichols, who's one of our captains tonight, and Todd Justice next to him is another captain. They both were their offensive and defensive players of the week last week. The quarterback club also gave away. They had a drawing for a pair of Alabama Auburn tickets. Unfortunately, neither one of us won those.
No, we didn't.
And also gave away a gun.
An A-Bolt, 270?
Yeah.
So, didn't win that either.
No, so I would have taken either one of those. But anyway, it was a good show, and glad to have the opportunity to do that.
All right, Richard, the Pelham Panthers are coached by Tom Causey. Offensive line coach John Causey coaches here for Chelsea, so brother against brother tonight. They use an option-style-based offense run by their quarterback, number 14, Matthew Rye. Coach Goodwin says that their athletic abilities, they will impress you. He said they make smart decisions, and the key to making the triple option work, The Panthers have to depend on their running back like they did last year, Mr. Peterson, if they want to be successful. The running back's kind of like the old Matthew Marquette we used to have here. He's hard to tackle. He gets loose in space, and we got to hem him up. The Panthers' defense is a three-man front. They run a 3-4 defense, and they normally get about eight or so guys around the box and try and make you throw the ball. Chelsea must throw tonight if we're going to be successful and win this ball game.
That's right, Ray. You know, we had a hard time last week getting the run game going, but I know that Pelham's a little banged up front right now. But you know, one thing that we did last week, we've talked about how well the defense has played all week. You know, one of the things that Chelsea did well last week is they kept JO's main playmakers from getting out and hurting them in the game. And so some of the key players that Chelsea has to make sure they stop tonight, that would be Brandon Sledge out there at slot receiver. Of course, you mentioned Rye, the quarterback, and then Dylan Peterson, the running back.
All right, Richard, let me tell you about our pregame sponsor tonight, brought to you by Chelsea Coffee House. Chelsea Coffee House is located at 16688 Highway 280, Suite B. Chelsea, their phone number is 678-4444, owned by Jeff Gross. Chelsea Coffee House has been a Chelsea favorite since 2012, serving hot and cold drinks, delicious breakfast, lunch, dinner choices. It is a great location to have a small group. And we're going to come to Cooper, as Cooper's going to narrate our coin flip tonight.
Our Willpower Fitness Gym coin toss.
All right, Cooper Griffin.
Where'd Mr. Whitecap go?
He's talking.
Yep.
This is the part where you narrate.
Yep. Cooper. I think we're having some technical difficulties, Ray.
Yeah.
He can't. Yeah, he's giving us.
So,
there we go.
Pelham is the visiting team for tonight. They will be calling the coin toss once the coin is flipped. Right now, he's talking about some leadership qualities and how these men need to be leaders out here on the field.
I agree with him. That's what we need. Some good leaders on both sides. All right, Coop. Don't be afraid to hop up in there.
I told him to narrate this, Richard.
Oh, I got you.
Is he still talking about leadership qualities, Cooper?
So the Pelham Panthers have chosen to call tails.
And it
is heads.
All right, means Chelsea wins the coin toss.
Chelsea has decided to get the football.
Oh, we won't start off on offense.
Yeah.
Good.
And Pelham has decided to defend the scoreboard.
All right.
All right, so Chelsea wins the coin toss and elects to receive. Not one of my favorite things to do. I always like to defer. I know you always like to have us receive, but that's what you talked about earlier. Coach told you that defensive, I feel like we have a better defense than they do.
Yep.
And maybe their offense might be a little better than our offense. So it might be a battle on the scoreboard tonight, Richard. I said it needs to stay in the 20s. I think if we get in the 30s, we might be in trouble.
Yeah, you know, last year, the game here between Chelsea and Pelham was tied 23-23 at the half, and Pelham reeled off 13 unanswered in the second half to win the game. But it looks like Chelsea's going to start with the ball, like you said. And we appreciate Cooper for narrating the Willpower Fitness Gym coin toss. Willpower Fitness Gym offering affordable single memberships with no contracts. You can enjoy discounts on personal training classes, individualized health and fitness goals, fun cardio classes, and weekly personal coaching and motivation. Willpower Fitness Gym in Chelsea, 16223 Highway 280 in Chelsea, 205-903-8591.
All right, Richard, I'd like to say congratulations to our players of the week after the JO game. Tuesday night, Coach Goodwin gave Defensive Player of the Week to Todd Justice, the senior defensive end, and the Offensive Player of the Week to Lando Nichols.
Both very well deserving.
Very well, yeah, I thought so too. All right, so both teams are taking the field. Pelham's on the far side. Chelsea's on the near side.
Right,
Cooper,
I would have thought we might have had a little bit bigger crowd tonight.
I would have thought so too.
You know, I can't really say all of our crowd, but.
All right, Cooper, you ready to get those cheerleaders together to welcome the Chelsea fans to the radio tonight?
You know, that was one of the things we did this past week.
C-H-S, let's go, Big Blue. C-H-S, let's go, Big Blue. C-H-S, let's go, Big Blue.
All right, thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Chelsea Hornet cheerleaders.
Ray, I had an opportunity to interview some of the Chelsea Hornet cheerleaders the other night at the coach's show, and they were quite bubbly, the bubbliest group we've had yet.
All right, Richard, our new kickoff sponsor tonight is Bob Kirkendall, a friend of mine of ARC Realty. Realtor Bob is a retired federal law enforcement agent after using 26 years of his criminal investigation services to continue his life of service to others in real estate. If you need help in real estate world, you can call Bob, 205-413-0600, or visit realtor-bob.com. realtor-bob.com.
That's a mouthful
It's
right there.
realtor-bob.com. We are thankful to Bob Kirkendall and Art Realty for their kickoff sponsorship. All right, back deep for Chelsea. We have number 7, Nolan Forehand, and that's going to be number 16, LG.
Ladarius Gary.
And the left-footed kicker from Pelham's kicking off from left hash. He kicks it deep, and this looks like it's going to go over the head
of Nolan Forehand.
Yeah,
sorry, I distracted you, Ray.
You're right.
Let me tell you about our game sponsor for tonight. That's Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning. Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning offers repair and installation services in the greater Birmingham area. At Skelton's, they believe in quality, honesty, and integrity, and that's the way they conduct their business every day. Skelton's Heating and Air offers quality work at a fair price and combines that with impeccable service. Whether it's residential or commercial, you'll appreciate the technical skill and personal commitment to putting people before profit. 205-277-0055.
All right, Chelsea takes the field on offense, led by Turner Griffin, the senior quarterback. We have twins left, twins right, ball in the middle of 2 hashes. Throws a quick pass to Collier Blair outside up to the 20-25. Collier leaps a guy. He's down the sideline to 40, 45, 50. He's taken out of bounds in the Pelham 40-yard line. First play, Richard, about 40 yards on the 280 medical supply, first down.
That's right, Ray. And,
do not tell me there's a flag. Oh,
sure is.
My goodness.
Wow. Ray, let me tell you, wow.
We need to get a flag sponsor.
Yeah. Can we work on that?
Dave, you think we can get a flag sponsor? I might sponsor the flag sponsor.
Maybe the Birmingham Zoo Zebra.
Yeah, the Zebra Club.
Sponsor Birmingham Zoo.
We got a block below the waist. And that's a penalty that's going to protect players. But I mean, it's not anything to be light of. But, hey, after the penalty, let's see where the penalty actually happened. That's a spot foul. So it's only about an 8-yard penalty, but we gained about 40. All right, Chelsea fans. So we pick up 40 on the first play and move back about 9 yards. So it's going to be first down. That's not a loss of down. So it's going to be first and about 17. Trips left, play action, throws over to Lando Nichols. Lando makes a move, gets outside and gets good up to the 30, 35-yard line. Hey, good block. Oh, should have been a penalty on number 48. He just punched number 50 right in the mouth. So, Hornet fans, you thought you were tuning into a football game. No, it's WWE.
WWE. Right. Looks like Pelham, they got that 3-man front like we do, and they're widening their linebackers and walking them up real close to the line of scrimmage there. Gives those linebackers a hard time to read.
All right, pickup of 9 yards on the play, so it brings up second down and 7 after the penalty. Ball's on the near hash mark, moving from right to left on your radio dial. Trips right. Collier moves over to the left. Low snap, quick pass. And thrown. So we got a roughing the passer penalty, though.
2 of them. We got 2 penalties. Those are both going to be on Pelham.
Yeah. It was a low snap. Turner picked it up, threw the ball out there anyways. And looked like Pelham had a cheap shot on Turner. What we hope, Richards, it's not an offsetting penalty and we got to play the down over.
Yeah, I don't know what happened back here by the quarterback.
That's all roughing the passer.
Yeah, so both of them are going to be on Pelham, but I don't think you can mark both of them off.
Well, you say that, and you know
but
the
both personal fouls.
And both flags, the other flag on the other sideline is on the Chelsea side, and using your theory.
Well, I'm talking about on those, like, offsides
I got
and
you.
that kind of stuff.
Personal foul against Pelham, personal foul against roughing the passer against Pelham. That's 30 yards of penalty, Richard.
Well, that was uncalled for. You had to roughing the passer.
I didn't see what happened out
over there. The ball skipped, and Lando scooped it up, and they blew the whistle dead. The play was completely dead. The guy suplexed him.
Oh, good.
After the whistle.
Good.
So
well,
they called it.
WWE.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about this. Maybe it's not the biggest rivalry, but, Chelsea's won a couple of these games, and Pelham's won last year. We were tied late in the game, and Pelham come back and won. So, as we get longer in this relationship with us and Pelham, it will continue to be a rivalry. We talked about earlier, the land that overlooks Chelsea High School was bought. It's annexed through Pelham. So when they build homes, the Pelham students can look off their porches and watch the Chelsea High School football games. So call me crazy.
They're just crazy. I mean, because they got to drive 15, 20 minutes to the high school when they could walk, they could take a 5-minute walk and be in school.
All right, after the 30-yard personal foul penalties, Chelsea is in the Pelham territory. Ball splits to 2 hashes. Twins right, twins left, moving from right to left. Turner looks to the sideline after barking out a cadence. Gets the play from Coach Goodwin. Collier is to the left of the quarterback.
I think our arrows quit working, right?
It might have. Oh, we got a legal procedure. Pelham pointed at Chelsea pretty quick. Well, I told him to take the fan off of us. I didn't want you to get cold. I know you're very
trust
thin
me.
skinned.
I'm not going to get cold.
All right, legal procedure against the Hornets is going to be a 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 15. So with that penalty, we go from being in Pelham's territory to now we're in Chelsea's territory.
This is so far.
So Gabe Ruffin checks out. Will Peacock, the tight end, checks in. So we're going to have twins left, tight end in the backfield along with Turner and Collier Blair. And Reggie Fisher, the single receiver at the top. Ball still between the two hash marks. Ball on the Hornet 48-yard line. 10-13 left to go in the first quarter. Ball handed to Collier Blair over the left end. Collier makes one guy miss, breaks a tackle, and picks up about 6 or 7 yards. So, Richard, we got the penalty back and then a couple.
Yeah, big Mark Moody's out front and leading blocking there for Collier, and picked up that the penalty yards plus a couple more, Ray. It's going to bring up second and about 8 there maybe.
Richard, I think Collier is getting very close to being back to 100%, and we need that.
Yeah, that's good news.
All right, now Chelsea's going to be on the near hash mark. Ball on the 45-yard line of the Pelham Panthers. Trips right, single receiver left, Collier's to the left. Collier swings left. Quick pass out to Lando Nichols. A little quick screen up the middle. Lando making nice move down to the 30-yard line for a 280 Medical Supply first down. 280 Medical Supply is a woman-owned, locally operated company specializing in braces, catheters, and a full line of medical equipment and supplies. 280 Medical Supply, 11600 Old Highway 280, Chelsea, 678-8755.
You know, Ray, one of the things that Chelsea coaches have realized is that Pelham's bringing some pressure.
Yep.
And those quick passes are helping to negate that pressure.
All right, twins right, single receiver left, ball handed to Collier up the middle. He absolutely met a host of Pelham Panthers right up the middle. He did kind of went in, and I think he saw it from the get-go that there wasn't a whole lot of running room right there. No,
it's hard to run against this defense. They got some big boys up front. Their stud linebacker, 48, Ryan Jewell, he's being recruited pretty heavily to play. He pretty much is a ball hawk. He goes and gets the ball.
Well, that's what you got to have on defense.
That's right. Wherever the ball is, he's usually right there. He's a big dude, too.
All right, Will Peacock checks out. Gabe Ruffin, the sophomore, checks in, trips right, single receiver left. Collier comes from pistol to the right of the quarterback, Turner. Turner looks, throws a quick pass out to Collier. Collier snags it, but not before he's tripped up behind the line of scrimmage by number 95 defensive end for the Panthers.
That's right. I'm telling you, they're getting some shots on Turner. These quick passes, we're getting them off. They're going to keep doing that, and eventually you're liable to get another personal foul. Roughing the passer. That was big 6'6". That defensive end there at 95, Ray. He goes about 6'6", 280.
280?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I don't know if he's 280. I can see him. I mean, he looks like he's
Excuse me, 230.
Yeah.
Small numbers there.
Yeah.
6'6", 230,
right.
But he did a good job stepping down at that time.
3rd and 14 for Chelsea at the Pelham 35, 34-yard line. Ball snap, play action. Turner looks to throw, throws off his back foot to Lando Nichols. Lando with a huge catch. The defender for Pelham missed, just absolutely killing Lando. And if it had hit him, I think it would have broke him in half, Richard.
That was a great jumping, pirouetting. You like that pirouetting? Pirouetting. Nice snag by Lando, your offensive player of the week last week.
That's right. 280 Medical Supply, another 280 Medical Supply first down. Will Peacock checks in the game. We have 2 tight ends in. Lando's to the right. Reggie Fisher's to the left. Will Peacock moves across the field there. Ball handed to Collier Blair. Collier makes a cut, makes a guy miss. He's down to the 10, 5, into the end zone. Is it a touchdown? Chelsea Hornets. 7:23 left to go in the first quarter, and Chelsea strikes first.
That's right, Ray. That Hayes Eye Center touchdown there. It was a nice run by Collier. Dr. Robbie Hayes has been serving families in Chelsea for 27 years. Dr. Hayes is a trusted member of the community and takes pride in providing exceptional eye care for his patients. Dr. Hayes is a proud supporter of Chelsea High School Athletics. Hayes Eye Center, 16223 Highway 280 in Chelsea, 678-2020.
All right, Richard, let me tell you about our extra point sponsor, Cajun and our Po' Boys. Speaking of them, they will be here for halftime to bring us some food. Natives of Louisiana, the Donovan family brings Cajun recipes to the Deep South. Cajun Boys is located in Pelham off Highway 52. However, they're opening up 2 new locations, both in Shelby County, one on Cheshire Crane Road in Chelsea and one on Caldwell Mill in Valleydale. Cajun Boys and our Po' Boys, 624-4612 or CajunBoysandOurPo'Boys.com.
That's right, Ray. And Cooper Neal, the junior kicker for Chelsea, nails the extra point, the Cajun Boys and our Po' Boys extra point. Ray, that drive right there was a nice drive. We had several big plays. A couple got negated by penalties, but that was a 9-play, 80-yard touchdown drive. Took 4 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock. That was the Hayes Eye Center touchdown drive recap.
All right, let me tell you about our Bob Kirkendall of Art Realty kickoff sponsor here. Thank goodness after a touchdown by the Hornets, Chelsea gets to kick off. So, Richard, just like 2 weeks ago, we took the lead early.
Yep.
Now we got to see what our defense. We were on offense that whole drive. Like you said, that was about a 4.5-minute drive. Chelsea we did a good job staying ahead of the sticks. But thank you to Bob Kirkendall Art Realty. Is our kickoff sponsor. Kickoff deep by Lando Nichols. Pelham catches the ball at the 6-yard line, tries to run around the left side. Good tackle right there by number 45, Cole Behrman. Cole knocked him out of bounds. I see the coaches down there, Coach Clark, down there saying, wrap up, wrap up.
Yeah, that's big. Edward Gibson, number 2, 6'4", 198, big receiver. That's a different kickoff than what we had the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've been
when
pooching.
Lando's been pooching right at that time. We went deep with it. So let's see what the defense can do against this running attack, this triple option running attack.
All right, our defense comes out. Pelham will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. The Panthers are on near hash. They have trips left, single receiver right. Quick play action pass to number 2. And at first, I thought we had him hemmed up. We were right on top of it. And at the last second, next thing you know, he was running. I didn't get what happened right there. Did you see?
The same thing happened on that kickoff return a while ago. We hit him a little high and bounced off of him. He's
okay.
a big target.
He is.
Kind of bounced off of him a little bit, and he was able to pick up. It was like about 5 yards, Ray.
Well, we can't
4
give
yards.
Up. Yeah. So pick up of 4 yards on first down. Ball is going to be up to the 31-yard line of the Panthers. They're going to come out twins right, twins left. Wingback comes in motion behind the quarterback. The ball faked to the tailback, and we busted him in the mouth. Stephen Fant been leading our defense all year long. Smallest kid on the defense and probably our most effective defense player in that linebacker.
Yeah, that time 18 Cameron Pierce, who's getting his second start of the season, he took the pitch man, and Matthew Rye, the quarterback, had nowhere to go with it. Stephen Fant was able to hem him up and bring him down for about a 2-yard loss.
Yep, it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 right here. Richard got to look for play action pass. 6:38 left to go in the first quarter. Chelsea is up 7-0 over the Panthers. They come out in the same formation, ball on the far hash mark. They're on their own 29.5, 30-yard line motion. Ball fake, thrown a quick pass across the middle. Number 25, Connor Griffin, makes a tackle, but I think it's going to be a little bit after he picked up a Pelham first down.
Right, that's like the Ole Miss guy the other day calling
their
their quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, they did. That was big Casey Clark, big tight end coming across. That was probably our first RPO that we've seen this year, Ray.
Really
this
has.
is the 4th game of the year.
All right, that was a 280 medical supply first down for the Panthers. They've moved up to their own 39-yard line of their own on the far hash mark, moving from left to right. The guy comes in motion. Ball handed off up the middle. Big number 20. Good gracious. He's kept his feet. And if we don't make the tackle, he's run through 2 arm tackles, and we ain't got many Hornets coming. That's got to be something. Oh, there's the flag.
Yeah.
They face masked. A big number 79 come down here, and Will Sullivan was trying to make the tackle. And I don't know if he held him or what he did, but Richard, big number 20 is a load. How big is he?
Ray, that's big Dylan Peterson. We've played against him the past couple of years.
Yeah.
He's another sophomore. It's the battle of the sophomore running backs. He comes in at 6 feet, 200.
Is he the one that played against us?
He is. We've gone back and forth with him and Collier.
Well, as usual, the refs have cheated us here at Chelsea. They've waved off the flag. So we go from a penalty flag on Chelsea twice. Now we've waved off this flag. So just as usual as we have, the refs got together and thought, well, what's best for the other team? Well, it's this.
Yeah.
All right. So here we are, our timeout sponsor.
Hey, yeah. New sponsor. This was not a new sponsor, but a new assigned sponsor.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Somewhere.
Our timeout sponsor now is Ridgecrest Homes. Ridgecrest Homes is excited about being partners with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Homes is building homes in new farmhouse community, Adams Ridge, located in Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Homes is 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net. We are thankful David Ridgecrest Homes, he actually surrendered his spot and gave it up to Bob Kirkendall. Yeah. So we have an opportunity. We have a lot of times. You actually thought that was a good idea because we have a lot of timeouts. What do we have? A possibility of 12 a game.
Yeah.
Great opportunity.
Well, it's better than what he was going to be turnover.
Yeah.
We have the turnover chain. We got the turnover whatever. All those people have turnover belts and all that. We will have a turnover sponsor.
All right. So Pelham comes back after the timeout. 5:44 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Chelsea. But Pelham is driving. We talked about this could be the battle of the offenses tonight. Chelsea, I feel like, has the upper hand on defense, but right now Pelham is driving. They've got the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. Ball's kept by number 14, Rye. R-Y-E is the quarterback's name, Rye.
Yep.
Like the
Anthony
bread.
Rye. Not a big fan of rye bread, by the way.
No, I'm not either. But he picks up 3 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down to 7. Richard, I'm going to be honest with you. If I had a choice to put the ball in 14's hands or 20's hands, the ball would be in 20's hands
20
9 out of 9 times.
Yeah, I'd give it to him about 40 times a game.
Yeah. We played against him as
He's
we
a
coached
hard
in middle
runner.
school. He runs hard.
And he's fast, big, fast guy.
Yep.
I
All
feel
right.
like we say that every week.
We do. 2nd and 7. The ball is at the Chelsea, it looks like 11-yard line. Running back moves from right to left, running speed option left.
Nobody.
There's nobody there for the quarterback. There's a penalty flag. We got to hope it's against the Pelham Panthers right there. Where it came from is the area of holding. So I'm going to guess that is a holding penalty against the Panthers.
It came out pretty quick, too.
It did.
you
It was
know.
quick. It was really quick.
Personal
foul, chop block against the Panthers.
That's
And
even
that's why
better.
it came out quick.
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty there.
Again, a chop block, for those of us that don't know, is where one guy's engaged blocking the lineman up high, and another guy comes in and blocks him low. That's just to protect the defensive lineman, keep their knees from getting hurt or legs broken or whatever. And these guys have got to do. I've heard several times this week that Pelham's concerned about having to block our front 3 linemen who just do a marvelous job. One thing that we did different this week, they got Todd Justice starting at nose guard, and Wesley Pouncey has moved up to defensive end.
All right,
Did you know
Richard,
they were going to do that?
I did not.
Yep.
All right, 15-yard penalty. Going
I
to bring
knew
up
something you didn't.
2nd. Well, that ain't unusual. 2nd down and about 13 23 on the play. Motion, play action pass. Quarterback looks to throw, throws downfield. We have a guy there, and Richard, for a half a second, I thought we were in position to intercept it, and the ball hung up in the air a little bit longer. It fluttered a little bit, and number 2 almost had a chance to come down with the ball.
Yeah, we jumped. I think it looks like we kind of misjudged our timing because the ball was fluttering a little bit there, and he went up to kind of knock it down and wasn't able to get a finger on it. It fell right through the receiver's hands.
All right, 3rd and 23, so hopefully we can keep them. I don't know what kind of kicker Pelham has, but it's going to bring up 3rd and about 23 right here.
I'm going to say they probably have a pretty decent one. They have a history of having good kickers.
All right, we got trips right, single receiver left, running back on the right side of the quarterback. Quarterback drops straight back to pass. Looks like a screen in the middle, but no, it's thrown. And I don't know how that just happened. We were in position, and it's like we just stopped, and the receiver kept running. And it looks like Pelham's quarterback is hurt, but there's no flag, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. But he's staying on the ground, so we'll take a second to check on him. But, Richard, on the play, we had position. It's like we were just standing still, and the ball was thrown, and we just stood there, and then the receiver kept running his route, and the ball went right over the defender's head and went in the hands of the Pelham Panther.
Yeah, just throw that ball up there and let your 6'4" receiver go up and get it, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, he did.
Right when we have our injury timeout there, I'm going to tell you about our Hayes Eye Center scoring drive there for Pelham. That was 6 plays, 73 yards. Took 3 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock. So like you said earlier, this could be a high-scoring game.
Well, Richard, our prayers are here with the quarterback. Make sure he's okay. Yeah, he's getting up on his own power. Not sure exactly what happened. After you throw a touchdown pass, you're supposed to get up and celebrate.
That's right, not lay on the ground.
All right, Richard, as we talked about, Pelham was in the blue zone. That's Cajun boys and our Po boys, natives of Louisiana. Donovan family brings the Cajun recipes to the Deep South. They have a location in Pelham, Highway 52. However, they're opening 2 new locations, one in on Chelsea off Chester Crane Road and one in, I call it Inverness, Indian Springs area. It's going to be Caldwell Mill and Valleydale. And we're excited about them coming up tonight during halftime. Cajun Boys and our Po Boys, 624-4612. Or CajunBoysandOurPoBoys.com. You know what I did? I left my glasses at home.
Oh, no.
And I am borderline blind with them.
Well, does Robbie Hayes not have an extra pair for
I
you?
want to get some reading glasses.
Yeah.
All right. Pelham lines up for the extra point to tie it up here. And the kick is up, and it is blocked. Looks like Todd Justice, big number 86, the senior defensive end, got through and blocked the extra point. So with 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in this first quarter, Chelsea 7, Pelham 6. So, Richard, it really has been just like we talked about. Both teams have had the ball for one possession, and both teams have scored.
Yeah, you mentioned that it could very well be a high-scoring game tonight. Although Chelsea's defense has been playing really well, both teams have a very, very good running game. As we saw, we had some big run plays there. Chelsea realizes that Pelham's going to come out with some pressure, and so they got a quick passing game. And so far, it's been working for us. Like you said, it seems like Collier Blair is getting close to 100%. And, on the other side, Dylan Peterson is a load to get to come down. So, but you know what, though? Offense sells tickets.
All right. Tonight's kickoff sponsors Bob Kirkendall of Art Realty. Realtor Bob is a retired federal law enforcement agent using 26 years of being a criminal investigator to continue a life of service to others through real estate. If you need help in the real estate world, you can call Bob 205-413-0600 or visit realtor-bob.com. That's realtor-bob.com. Thank you to Bob Kirkendall, buddy of mine. Good guy. All right, Pelham goes to kick off. Ball set on the tee at the 40-yard line. It's kicked. Boy, that is a booming kick. He might sign on at Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Well, you saw his extra point, though.
Well, but that was blocked.
It was a line drive. That's number – well, they got 3 number 11s, but I'm going to say that's Greg Blue. He's a senior kicker. Left-footed kicker. You don't see that very often.
Nope, you sure don't.
But he can put it to the end zone there. And so, Pelham's always had a history of having good kickers.
They really have.
Michael Proctor, we played against one time in the spring game. And but hopefully we can get the offense back on the field here, and let's see if we can take this ball for another 80-yard drive.
All right, Chelsea comes on the field. The ball will be between the 2 hash marks. It is on the Chelsea 20-yard line with 4:11 to go in the first quarter. 7-6, Chelsea has the lead. Trips left, single receiver right. Collier stays in the pistol formation. Handed off to Collier with Lee blocking around the up to the 20. Makes a little move and brought out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain. Collier gets up.
There's a penalty on the play. There's a flag on the play.
Oh, is there?
I want to say they called a face mask on 48 Ryan Jewell there. Looked like he got him a little high. Usually when you tackle up high like that, it wasn't a horse collar.
Yeah.
And the only people that were involved were Ryan and Collier.
Personal foul,
Yep.
face mask
Yep.
against Pelham.
So.
Good, we'll take it.
He kind of went down kind of funny.
You talking about Collier did?
Yeah, Collier
I thought
did,
he did too. Yeah.
Desmond Battles checked in at running back Ray.
Senior
Yeah.
fullback / tailback. Still a little thin at the running back position.
Cooper, looks like we got Charlie Parkinson
Parkinson's
shaking up a little bit over
down.
there.
Yeah, he sure is.
You can see what's kind of going on with Charlie there. We need Charlie out there on that offensive line.
All right, twins right, twins left, ball on the near hash mark. Desmond Battle, the senior running backs in the backfield. Turner calls for the cadence. Doesn't get nothing to number 48. Jewell walks up over the center like he's going to blitz. Play handed right there, and Desmond Battle takes the handoff and picks up about 3 yards. Wasn't sure like if he knew what the play was. I tell you who gets after every play, Richard.
Who's that?
It's number 53, Logan Brazier.
Yeah, well, I think he got after a little bit after the penalty there, but I think there's a flag on the play. They were mixing it up, and they both were kind of shoving each other.
I don't even see a flag. Oh, I
yes,
do now.
yes,
The
there
ref
it is.
standing over it.
They're backing Chelsea up. Yeah, he gets after it,
Personal
but he got
foul,
up between the
Chelsea.
whistles. Yeah, he drove his guy to the ground and kind of laid on him, kind of drove him into the ground and kind of pushed him a little bit. And
Well, once
it
again,
could have been. I thought it could have kind of been offsetting. Just because you get whipped doesn't give you the right to push. So far, Pelham has 4 flags for 60 yards. We're probably getting pretty close to that ourselves. Thank you, Greg Robertson, our statistician, made this long trip from his neighborhood in Chelsea.
his neighborhood.
Yeah, Chelsea's got 3 for 30 yards.
All right, quick pass out to number 13. It's going to be Jacob Boyle. Pelham did not get fooled by that play, Richard. That was a quick pass, quick tackle. We lost. The penalty looked like it was about a 20-yard penalty, but I guess it was 2nd and 10, and it wasn't a spot foul,
No.
so it was from the line of scrimmage. So it was 2nd and 25, and now it's 3rd and about. After that loss, it's 3rd and about 30.
Yeah. You got anything in the playbook for that?
Nope, I don't. That's where you just play something safe right here. And Richard, this is what we can't do. We got to, if we're going to trade scores, we have to score when we get the football. We cannot go backwards.
That's right.
All right, trips right, single receiver left. Ball thrown over here to Collier Blair. Collier with the catch of the 40, 45. And
Ooh,
how
that
that's
was
not
not
leading with
targeting.
the helmet. Yeah, number 10. There
Yeah,
you go.
you go.
Throw a flag on him. He got up dancing over the top of Collier after the play. I hadn't seen Collier get up, though.
I think
There, he just got up.
Yeah, but I think he led with the head there. He definitely was helmet to helmet.
Yeah. Well, number 10 for Pelham. We've played some punks all year, Richard. And number 10 got up, running his mouth, dancing over the top of Collier's body after he hit him.
That's not smart to do on the
No.
opposing
And look,
team's
now he's still
sideline.
running his mouth. He's looking over here, dancing a little bit. But you can't do that. I mean, it's
Nope.
just not here. And Coach
he goes.
Causey for Pelham's taking number 10 out, put number 21 in. So kudos to Coach Causey right there for doing the right thing. You can't
Well,
let a kid stand over another kid like that after he got hit.
No, and you make a good play, and it would have been 4th down
Yeah.
and put Chelsea in the punt, but now he's going to give him a 1st down deep into Pelham territory.
Well, Collier took a shot right there. Trainer's talking to him. I think he's fine. He couldn't have got hit as hard as he did down at Wetumpka last year.
No.
When that one sounded like a grenade went off on the field. All right, so after the penalty, it's going to be a 15-yard personal foul penalty on the Pelham. That's going to put them into Chelsea territory. So like you said, instead of 4th and 2, now it's 1st and 10 at the Pelham Panther 41-yard line, where Chelsea has twins right, single receiver left, battles in the backfield, running a little quarterback keeper. Number 14, Turner Griffin makes a move and gets upfield, calls his own number. I think it was going to be a little RPO.
Yeah.
And the RPO stands for run pass option. So the quarterback decided, hey, I'm running.
Hey, Cooper, I see Charlie down there with the coach. It looks like he's ready to go back in. You got any update on him, on Charlie Parkinson?
Crickets.
That way he's working on the microphone.
Crickets.
Yeah. Yes. Richard. Charlie seems to have had the wind knocked out of him on that play, so he should be good to go.
He'll be
Okay.
good to go, yeah.
Tell him to suck it up, Buttercup. We got a football game to play. All right, 2nd and 3 right here. Ball handed Desmond Battle. He's a load. He's pulling people, dragging people, stumbling down to the Pelham 30-yard line for another 280 medical supply. 1st down.
Yeah, and I like this whole mixing Collier in there with Desmond. You got Collier who comes in at about 5'6", 160 or so, and Desmond comes in pushing about 6 feet.
About 240.
182, yeah, he's on up there. So
he's big.
It's like a thunder and lightning kind of combination there.
That's right. All right, 280 medical supply. 1st down, 1:31 left to go in the 1st quarter. Chelsea 7, Pelham 6. Chelsea is driving. Trips right, single receiver left. Collier moves over to the right of Turner. The play is called snap. Quick pass out to look like number 6 for
number
Pelham
6.
hit Jacob Boyle.
That's Jackson
about
Weaver.
as quick as he called it.
Yeah, that's Jackson Weaver. He's a heck of a player. Worked with his mom, and he started at safety or linebacker since he was a freshman. So he's got lots of game experience. He's a senior this year.
Good.
So he's a good ball player.
All right, after that completion, a loss of about 1.5 yards, it's going to bring up 2nd down. And I'd say a long 11, short 12, however you want to say it. Chelsea comes out, twins right, twins left. The ball is on the far hash mark, moving from right to left. Collier's to the left of the quarterback, Turner. Turner rolls to his left. He's running, throws a quick pass,
Intercepted,
and threw it right to number 21 of the defense, but the ref is saying it hit the ground for an incomplete pass. Richard, I don't know who he was throwing the ball to because there was a receiver behind number 21 and a receiver in front, but he threw it right to number 21 for the Pelham Panthers.
Yeah, Turner was rolling out to his left, trying to throw the ball, trying to get his shoulders turned. I don't think he was quite able to get his shoulders turned.
Nope.
He was getting some heat from Ryan Jewell coming from that middle linebacker
All right,
position.
Bring up 3rd and 12 right here. Chelsea has 12 men on film, my statistician Robertson says. So we got a timeout. Chelsea, very smart.
Yep.
Tell us about our Ridgecrest Homes timeout sponsor there, Richard Powers.
Ray, our timeout sponsor tonight, Ridgecrest Homes. Ridgecrest Homes is excited about their partnership with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Homes is building homes in the new farmhouse community, Adams Ridge, located in Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Homes, 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net. And Ray, of course, we want to thank our game sponsor again, that's Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning. Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning offers repair and installation services in the greater Birmingham area. At Skelton's, they believe in quality, honesty, and integrity, and that's the way they conduct their business every day. Skelton's Heating and Air offers quality work at a fair price and combines that with impeccable service. Whether it's residential or commercial, you'll appreciate the technical skill and personal commitment to putting people before profit. 205-277-6055. I think I'm going to do some air conditioning work on mine tomorrow. I think my condensation pump's going out.
On your home?
Yeah.
Greg, knows our air conditioning guy.
Well, Greg can come do it. This all this money he makes, he can come buy me a condensation pump.
Yeah. All right, 36 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. The Hornets come back onto the field. The ball is moving from right to left on your radio dial. The ball is on the far hash mark. 36 seconds left in the 1st. Chelsea does have a 1-point lead, 7-6, over the down Highway 11 rivals, Pelham Panthers. Twins right, twins left. Collier slides out of the backfield. Now we have an empty set. Turner has a lot of pressure coming on him, throws a quick pass, and that's got to be interference. There's a flag. Reggie Fisher is about 6'2", and he went up for the ball, and number 4 basically tackled him as he went up in the air for the ball, and that's going to be a penalty.
Penalty?
Penalty.
Let me tell you, Turner's getting a lot of pressure up the middle.
Lots
Pelham
of
is
pressure.
bringing lots of extra guys, and more than we can block. And Turner's throwing a couple of balls off his back
I was
foot,
noticing the same thing.
and the ball's beginning to sell on him a little bit. That time Reggie's, like you mentioned, 6'2" or 6'3", and he went up high and wasn't able to get anywhere near catching that ball. But luckily, 21 from Pelham bailed us out.
And Richard, like you said, he is throwing off his back foot, and Turner's got to know, and I know this is easy for me and you to say sitting up here, you got to just put your foot in the ground and stay on that front foot and throw.
Yep.
All right, after the penalty, 1st and 10 for Chelsea at the 18, 17-yard line. Call your motions out of the backfield for an empty set. Turner throws, makes a pass to Lando Nichols. Touchdown, Chelsea Hornets. 25 seconds left. Back shoulder touchdown throw right there, Richard. The defensive back didn't even know the ball was in the air, and Lando made a great catch. It was great throw, great catch.
We're lucky he didn't get a penalty called. He kind of jumped up and flexed a little bit, then kind of just chunked the ball. You got to be careful. This isn't the NFL.
Well, it's not. But Lando don't.
It don't matter though. You know, Lando. We talk about it. He's like Collier. They're not very big, but they come to play every week, every play.
All right, Richard, our touchdown sponsor, Robbie Hayes at Hayes Eye Center. Dr. Robbie Hayes has been serving the families in Chelsea for 27 years. Dr. Hayes is a trusted member of the community and takes pride in providing exceptional eye care for these Panthers. Heart and patience. I'm telling you, Richard, I need reading glasses. Dr. Hayes is a proud supporter of Chelsea High School athletics. Chelsea Hayes Eye Center, 16233 Highway 280 in Chelsea, 678-2020. As old Robbie Hayes is down there on the field as he usually is. What I love about Robbie, Richard, I know you got some stats, is what's awesome about Robbie is we'll have a JV game or a freshman game or a middle school game, and he's here.
He's here.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's playing. His son's graduated. He has no more kids here, and he's here every week.
You know where Robbie went to school?
Pelham.
His dad was the mayor for the longest time. His brother's a city councilman over there.
Yep.
Ray, that Hayes Eye Center touchdown drive went 8 plays, 80 yards. That's our second 80-yard touchdown drive tonight for 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Took 3 minutes and 46 seconds for the 6 points. As we have our we have offsides on our kicker on our kickoff team. Ray, that time Pelham had 45. That drive Pelham had 80 yards. Pelham had 45 yards in penalties on the 80-yard drive. We'll take it. But you know what? Chelsea had 15, so really they had 30.
Yeah.
So almost half the drive came on penalties. And Coach Causey and the coaching staff are not going to be happy about that.
Nope. All right, Richard, I'd also like to tell you, thanks to our Cajun boys and our Po boys, extra point tonight. That brings our total score, Chelsea 14, Pelham 6 with 25 seconds left. Chelsea did have a offsides penalty on the kickoff, so Lando Nichols is doing our Bob Kirkendall of Art Realty kickoff. He pooch kicks it, and number 2 is going to catch it about the 2-yard line and gets hit out of bounds. Who's that? Cole Berryman hustles down, and number 2 was tiptoeing down the line, and Cole did just enough to push him out of bounds. So that's not a bad job right there. Considering the penalty, because number 2 could have let that go, and it probably would have went out of bounds. What do you think on that?
I think he made a mistake by catching that time.
I agree.
That ball was going out of bounds, but he caught it, and he was tightrope and trying to stay in bounds. He would have been better off letting the ball go.
All right, Pelham comes out on the field. The ball is on the near hash mark to us. Pelham moving from left to right on your radio dial. 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Twins left, Twins right. Number 82 goes in motion behind the quarterback, handed to number 20 up the middle, and he's hit hard by Wesley Pouncey. Wesley hit him. Did you see him go backwards?
Oh, yeah. Wesley Pouncey's a grown man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we talk about playing against grown men. Wesley Pouncey's a grown man. He and Todd Justice up there and Jordan
boys.
Smith, they are, I'm telling you, they are excellent on that front 3.
Like you said earlier, Wesley's moved out to end, and Todd has moved into that nose guard position. So that brings us an end to the first quarter. Your Chelsea Hornets 14, rivals of Pelham 6.
Ray, I really like the way where our team is right now. You know, we're up. We're up. I like that, but the way we're playing,
like you're saying, we seem to have some pep in our step.
Yeah, it's almost like we got some swagger for an 0-4 football team, and I like it. You know, but you know what? We've just faced Carver and Jackson Olin, who can be intimidating to go play.
Yeah.
You know, and so they're with these guys. These guys are the same size as we are. They live right down the street. They know a lot of the same guys, and so they're comfortable. And we're playing with a little Chelsea Hornet swagger tonight.
All right, Richard, let me tell you about our Hornet Club sponsors, Absolute Heating and Air. Johnny Rich called me the other day and said, hey, got you some air conditioning going this week, and we appreciate Johnny. You can call Johnny Rich for all your heating and air needs, 205-699-2494. Absolute Heating and Air is the Hornets Club, Hornets First Down and Hornet Defensive Takeaway sponsor. We'd like to also thank CrossFit of Chelsea, Chelsea's total fitness solution, mind, body, and spirit. CrossFit of Chelsea is a Hornet Club coin toss sponsor tonight. Thankful for that. All right, Richard, starts the second quarter, and I hadn't seen a flag yet, and I'm not sure how.
They tripped up.
They did trip
they
up.
Got tripped up there.
Was that
that's
Jacob Clayton there on the coverage
no,
on 41?
That's Cooper Griffin. Cooper Griffin.
Oh, was it?
Going
Okay,
against
good.
Yeah, against Brandon Sledge Ray. Some stats from our first quarter. Chelsea had 17 plays, 160 yards. Had the ball for 8 minutes and 23 seconds, while Pelham had the ball for 8 plays, had 84 yards for 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
All right, one more quick. Hornet Club sponsors, Billy Bowen of Realty South. Billy specializes in the Chelsea area. He and his family live in Chelsea. His daughter Morgan is a Chelsea High School cheerleader. You can call Billy at 256-749-8131. And we're thankful for Billy Bowen at Realty South. All right, throwing a quick pass here to try to catch the Chelsea Hornets, and he got him across the middle.
There's nobody.
And, Richard, we're going to get him. Jacob Clayton.
No.
Well, never mind. I don't know how we didn't make that tackle.
Well, Casey Clark, tight end, slot receiver, came right across the middle there, and there was nobody. I'm talking about nobody. We had 2 safeties on Brandon Sledge. They ran a wheel route, and both safeties jumped the wheel route. Casey Clark was coming from this plate, from our near side, back across towards the Pelham side, came across the middle. It was about his 3rd check down. Rye had plenty of time that time to find Casey coming across the middle.
Yeah, I agree. Quick pass. I get up looking, calling Billy Bowen's sponsorship, and next thing you know, they're throwing a touchdown.
Right, that was the Hayes High Center touchdown drive. Took 3 plays, 71 yards, 43 seconds for the Pelham Panther touchdown. You know what? They may be calling timeout here, thinking about going for 2 to tie this ball game here with 11:41 left to go in the second quarter.
All right, Richard, 11:41 left. Looks like Pelham calling timeout. I bet you they're going to go for 2. A little early to go for 2, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, last time they had the extra point blocked, you don't want to start chasing plays or chasing points at this time.
All right, one of our old players is listening to us in Arkansas, not Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Josh Carpenter listening to us there.
Never heard of Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
I never heard of
I've heard of
Arkadelphia
Texarkana, but never Arkadelphia. Sure he's not over there near Birmingham Southern?
That could be Ben Carpenter,
Oh,
one of
yeah,
the Carpenters.
Ben Carpenter.
One of them, I think Josh lives in Iowa maybe, and then Ben, both of them former players here at Chelsea.
Yep.
Ben is playing for school there in Arkansas. So Pelham is going for 2. The ball's going to be placed at the 3-yard line. Trips right, single receiver left. Ball handed to fake play action, number 20. Throws it, and that ball hit the ground. So Pelham is unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion play. So with 11:41 left, Chelsea 14, Pelham 12. Richard, I don't know that I go for 2 in the second quarter. I don't know that there's a point.
It's barely the start of the second quarter, too. I'll tell you what, we've got to eliminate big plays. I mean, we gave up a big run to number 20, Dylan Peterson, a little while ago. Gave a big run, pass and catch play right there, that last drive from Matthew Wright to Casey Clark there for the Pelham touchdown. But we're playing good defense, but, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 9, you can't give up a 70-yard touchdown pass.
All right, going to our Kirkendall of Art Realty kickoff sponsor.
The Bob Kirkendall.
Bob Kirkendall, big old Bob. 16 LG, Ladarius Garrett, back deep, number 7. Uh-oh. Look here, they done showed up. Cajun boys and our Po boys done showed up. Oh, Carson here with that ugly LSU shirt on.
He got to.
That's
this
the
week.
only shirt he
what,
owns. He comes to church every Sunday with the ugliest LSU stuff on you've ever seen.
That's all right after last week.
All right, big kickoff, a little higher this time, which is going to be returned. Ball caught at the 4-yard line. LG runs up and makes one guy miss, makes another guy. Richard, he's in the open field, but he gets brought down about the 35, 36-yard line. LG, good return for the Hornets. Desmond Battle having to be told to go the other direction by the ref.
Man.
That ref that told me, I don't know his name, but he works for Delta.
Yeah.
And I see him every time I fly somewhere on Delta. He's
Yeah.
always the guy at the gate I'm flying out of.
Really?
Which is kind of weird. We talk every time I go fly.
You know what, Desmond, that time, you know who he searched out? That'd be the kicker.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that was the kicker he was mixing it up with over there.
All right, Chelsea has the ball on the 36-yard line. Ball between the two hash marks. Twins left, Twins right. Collier Blair in the backfield. Quick pass out to Collier. Good blocking on the edge. Collier makes two guys miss. Hits the sideline, 40, 45, up to the 50-yard line. Great moves right there. Great blocking by Logan Brazier.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Richard, if there's an offensive line award, I'm going to make every week we talk about Logan Brazier downfield blocking.
Yeah, his motor runs nonstop.
It does.
He
It
just
really
got to do
does.
it between the whistle.
He does.
You know, not like his dad. His dad's motor ran all the time.
All right, 280 Medical Supply, first down, trips left, single receiver right. We're in the Pelham territory at their 49-yard line. Quick toss to Collier Blair. Collier's going to make one guy miss. He gets another guy to miss. Picks up about 4 or 5, up to 6-yard gain right there.
Oh, I think he got us
got
another one.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you, he's got to keep it between the whistle.
And like you're talking about, it's Logan, and they've called Logan for another penalty. I hope it's not him. Maybe it's offsetting. Yeah, they're pulling Logan out.
Let me talk about the nice blocking out front on that little toss sweep there. Caleb Tyndall took his guy and went blindside on him, just drove him completely out of the play there. But it's getting a little chippy, right?
It is.
You know, and I like it, but
Well,
we
hopefully
got
it's
to play between
offsetting.
the whistle.
We got to hope this is offset. And Logan, like we talked about, you said it right. Logan gets after it. Personal foul. It is going to be offsetting penalties, which means we'll do this over. But thank goodness it's offsetting.
Yep.
But Logan just gets after it so much. But when the whistle stops and you're still going at it, sometimes it'll get you a little bit.
Well, and then what happens, those defensive linemen and linebackers don't like it, and they retaliate. And then, you know, he's going to retaliate too, and you can't. You got to play legal between the whistle. He's just a fiery guy, and I like it. But he's just got to. But you know what? That's his second personal foul. Is it the same rule as in college?
Yeah. Is it unsportsmanlike or personal?
Well, I don't know what they.
That's a good question, Richard. Yeah, nobody can hear us. Garrett has come in the ball game, number 72. The senior has come in.
He's over here sitting on the bench. Logan is,
Garrett,
and if he's out, that's a big blow for the Hornet offense.
Garrett Evans has come in the game for Chelsea. We've called a timeout. Where do you see? I see Logan. He's getting some water.
Helmet. Okay, he's just cooling off. You know, because in the college game, when you listen, they call personal fouls and unsportsmanlike, and they'll say that's their first one. And I think after 2 in college, you're done.
Yeah,
I
Logan's
hope
putting
that's
his
not
helmet
the rule.
back on.
Yeah, he just has some time to cool off. That's a smart timeout there. Coach Causey, Coach John Causey, is out here. He's really talking to him, you know, and
these are new offensive line coach this year for Chelsea.
Played at Alabama with our buddy Jeremy Pennington.
Sure did.
Yeah, Logan's going back out, so that's good. That would be a huge loss for Chelsea. So, fortunately for us.
So here, let me tell you this real quick. Coach Causey for Pelham is on the field talking to referees. I wonder if he's talking about what you're talking about, that 2 unsportsmanlike or personal foul penalties, 53 could be out of the game.
Right. I mean, he's out there.
He literally was to the hash mark talking to the officials during the timeout, and he's throwing his hands up like, I don't understand what's going on.
Right. Well, these referees need to get control of the game because it's getting chippy.
Yeah.
And, you know, these guys just got to settle down and play within the whistle.
All right, 10:46 left to go in the second quarter. Chelsea 14, Pelham 12. Desmond Battle in the pistol formation way back there behind the quarterback. He's moving a little bit. Yeah, and they called the flag. You can't move Desmond. Breaks a big run, but unfortunately it's going to come back because he moved early. He was leaning. I called it before it happened.
Yep.
So legal shift by Chelsea. So that's going to back them up. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 right there, Richard. Can't have little mental errors like that. There's no reason to have a penalty like that.
No, you always talk. Anytime you've ever coached running backs, I've always heard you say, "Hey, can't be leaning. That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
Can't lean."
And it was a good run. Nice hard run by Desmond there. It's just negated by his penalty. So, you know what? He's got to get some water and get back out there and do it again.
All right, 2nd and 9 right here for the Hornets. The ball is at the Pelham 49-yard line. The ball being on the far hash mark. Reggie Fisher, Lando Nichols on the right side of the offense. I'm not sure who the receiver, Jacob Boyle. No, it's Caleb Tyndall on the left. Collier Blair's in the running back formation. He looked like he was moving a little bit. Play action pass. Turner dumps it to Will Peacock. Will Peacock picks up about 9 yards, and it's going to be real close. No, he's going to be a little short. And who we got hurt?
That's one of the Pelham linebackers.
The Pelham
there. Zach
linebackers
Rusty.
hurt.
He's a sophomore. You probably remember him. He was a headhunter.
Was he number 22 when he was an 8th grader?
No, he's no longer at Pelham, but Rushton was another one that.
One of the good ones.
Yeah, he was a good
Might have
linebacker.
been 59.
Yeah,
Yep.
It was 59.
Yep, 59. He was a good ball player. Yeah.
He's a good kid, but hate to see anybody get hurt. But I tell you what, he got hurt because Will Peacock finished his run. He lowered his shoulder.
He did.
And Will's a big dude, and so he lowered his shoulder and finished the run. And hopefully nobody's hurt serious here.
Cooper, can you hear us down there? Any update on, did you hear any of the coaches talking about the personal foul penalties if there was a rule like we talked about?
Ray, I believe that rule that you guys are explaining up there is unsportsmanlike conduct, so that's not going to be the personal foul.
So it's not personal foul, it's unsportsmanlike. Well, that's good to know.
And we just got to keep up with what the referee calls. They
Yeah.
can call it two different ways, as long as we keep up with what they call. But like I said, Logan's just got to. He's got to just play under control, and he will.
You got to control. You got to harness all that energy between the whistles, like you said. You can't just be a loose cannon. I'm not calling Logan a loose cannon.
No.
You just got to play within the whistle, like you said.
Right.
All right, 3rd and 1 right here for the Hornets. The ball is down to the Pelham Panthers 41-yard line. The nose of the ball is touching the 41. 10:03 left to go in the second quarter. Chelsea 14, Pelham 12. So far, not a lot of defense, a lot of offense, and a lot of penalties.
Yeah. And that's a lot of times you get those penalties when you're playing a rival, and like I said, we're trying to create this rivalry here.
Yeah.
Make it more than what it is, and there would be a good healthy rivalry.
All right, Pelham in a 3-man front, play action pass on 3rd down. Turner rolls to his left, and personal foul.
That's targeting.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, he did. Number 48, the senior linebacker you talked about earlier, he absolutely just kills the quarterback.
I think he just kicked him out. That's targeting. He just pointed for him to go out.
Did he really?
I believe. Well, I'm going to quit jumping the gun here on kicking people out. But that had to have been targeting because he went helmet to helmet there, and he led with the helmet.
Yep. All right, here comes the ref. Personal foul.
Targeting.
Pelham. He didn't signal that the player was out.
I guess that's not the rule, and I guess I need to learn the rules about
Coach Causey is screaming over there at the side judge. You see him?
Yep.
Richard, I don't know.
Why? The side judge didn't call it.
Right. I'm going to tell you this, though. I don't know if I like the play call on 3rd and 1 there.
Right, little rollout pass.
Little rollout pass. Get the ball in Collier's hand. Get it in Desmond's hand right there. I'm not play calling. I'm up here doing radio, but I like the ball in Collier's hands on that play right there, 3rd and short. All right, the ball handed to Collier off right tackle. He waits for his blockers, sets it up nicely. We got to hold our blocks out here on the edge. Lando looked back to the sideline like, oh, that's my fault.
Yep.
But, hey, picked up about a yard, maybe 2. But,
that's big. Mark Moody, number 57, downfield blocking. His dad played here. Logan's dad played here at Chelsea.
Yep.
So they're both downfield blocking, trying to make a hole for Collier there.
Oh, sophomore Gabe Ruffin checks in the game. Will Peacock leaves the game at the tight end. Different formation, different personnel. Trips left, single receiver right. Collier moves over to the right, and we got 48 with offsides.
Yep.
So he's accounted for 2 penalties. I don't know if I like 48 a whole lot, Richard. He just got offsides, and when they threw the flag, he threw his hands up like who you throwing that flag on?
Right. He's their stud linebacker.
Yeah.
And he's not as good as the guys we played last week, but he's still a good ball player. He's just got to play. He's like Logan. He's got to play under control.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a good analogy right there.
He's a lot like Logan. Which they're both very good football players.
Yep.
Just got to play between the whistle. You got to play under control.
All right, we're going to go to an empty formation. Trips left, Twins right, Turner Griffin in the backfield all by himself. 8:46 left. The snap is there. He throws a quick pass. Number 15, Reggie, and number 21 makes a great play on it. We can't tell from here if it was a little out of his reach. It looked like he hit Reggie in the hands. He's got to make the play.
Yeah.
He's got to bring it in. 21 did a good job. Back when we played, back in the Stone Ages, you didn't teach a lot of ripping once the ball was completed. Now that's a drill we do every day where they're always talking about rip through. So, and you saw it last night in the pro game. The Browns and Temple was playing. I was watching. Everybody's teaching to rip the ball out of the hands after it's caught.
That's because I feel like we played before the forward pass was invented.
Yeah. Twins right, twins left. Lando Nichols goes in motion. Turner calls the snap, runs the option with Collier, pitches to Collier. Collier makes one guy miss, makes another guy miss, and Collier fights. Fights possibly for a first down. Turner Griffin is signaling that it is a Chelsea Hornet 280 medical supply first down with 8:25 left to go in the second quarter. Excuse me.
Ran a little speed option there,
Yep,
and
yep.
Collier got it.
We're gonna
made
measure.
a nice little move from the outside in, and number 4 slung him a little forward there.
Yeah.
May have slung him enough for a first down there, Ray.
All right, let's talk about Ridgecrest Homes while we have this officials timeout. Ridgecrest Homes is excited about their partnership with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Homes is building homes with new farmhouse community, Adams Ridge, located in Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Homes, 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
Ray is going to be just a little short.
Was it?
From a 280 medical supply first down here, but again, within inches. 2 weeks ago against Carver, we went for it a couple times on 4th down. We went under center and went quarterback sneak. It would be interesting to see what Coach Goodwin and then Coach Neves calls on this.
All right, Richard Powers, we are going to eat like kings at halftime thanks to Cajun Boys and our Po Boys.
Let
And
me
I'm
check
looking
this
to
out.
make sure Greg has not gotten back there in any of it yet.
It's getting the smell got a
The
little
smell,
bit stronger,
I
didn't
think,
it?
I think Mark's back there going through it like Chris. He's like a kid on Christmas morning. He's just going through all the gifts.
That's
all
all
right.
right. You know what? We'll
All
get
right.
ours.
We're going for it on 4th down. Looks like we're going to probably run quarterback sneak, and we do, and he picks up a
easily.
280 medical supply first down. Turner did a good job right there. He saw the pressure come to the middle, and he kind of slid off to the right and picked up a first down.
You got to find the hole and just slide right in. All you needed was a couple inches. You just don't
Yep.
want to get knocked backwards right
All
there.
right, we're in our Cajun Boys and our Po Boys blue zone. The ball is at the, looks like the 12, 14-yard line. I don't even know what those are. What are these? Boudin balls. Boudin balls from Cajun Boys and our Po
Hey,
Boys.
that's perfect timing right here when we're getting the Cajun Boys and our Po Boys blue zone.
All right, ball handoff to Collier. Collier makes a guy miss, makes another guy, but unfortunately he got hit by about 3 different Pelham Panthers, and that's going to bring up about 2nd down. Let's see how many yards they give him. It's tough for us to tell. Looks like he might have picked up about 1.5 yards. I can see Greg behind me sucking on water like it's – are they spicy? Well, then I probably don't need to eat one.
Well, that's fine. Just set them right over here. I'll be
Listen,
good.
I'm a borderline sissy. I mean, the mild sauce at Taco Bell makes my tongue burn.
That's some good stuff right there.
All right, 7:20 left to go in the second quarter. Chelsea 14, Pelham 12. Trips left, single receiver right. Ball handed Collier of left side. Collier has to make another guy miss quickly and slides down. Not quite sure why we don't have a flag there. Collier was on the ground and Pelham hit him.
Try a little bit of that Boudin ball right there, Ray. It's not too bad.
Listen, if my mouth gets hot, we're in trouble.
Here's your water right here. Hey, if you slide that microphone up, it'll mute, so you don't have to chew in our mouth in our ears.
Richard,
right.
I can eat and talk football at the same time.
It's-
You think I got fat because I can't eat and talk at the same time?
All right, Ray, it's going to break up a 3rd and 9. 7 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Chelsea driving here in the Cajun Boy and our Po Boys blue zone. Collier goes in motion.
Pass
Cooper
rush.
make-
Oh, nice play.
I couldn't get it out fast enough. Cooper was looking for Lando
Yes,
again on a
across
quick
the
slant
middle,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, across the middle, got knocked away at the last second. So we're going to bring in our kicking team, Ray. We'll give props to our kicking team here. I talked about him earlier, Cooper Neal, our kicker, number 99. Anybody can pull off and wear number 99. That's pretty good. Turner's our holder, and, of course, Xander Eccles, our sophomore deep snapper, is set to snap. Giving Ray a chance to let his mouth cool
Looks like
off a
it's
little
going to
bit.
be a 30-yard field goal. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. So 6:58 left to go in this second quarter. Chelsea 17, Pelham 12. All right, Richard. Hey, we'll take it. That's Robbie. That's a Hayes Eye Center touchdown right there. And the Cajun
field goal.
boys.
Field goal.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, field goal. But you know what? We'll call that the Cajun boys and our Po Boys because we were inside the 20 for blue zone, and it was an extra point plus 2.
That's right.
So we are thankful as we hold on these Boudin balls up here. Can anybody tell me what's in Boudin balls?
If you look at it a little close, well, I don't know.
Don't tell me there's mushrooms in here because
No,
I don't eat mushrooms.
No, I don't think there's any mushrooms. But let me tell you about our kickoff sponsor, Ray, Bob Kirkendall of ARC Realty. Realtor Bob is a retired federal law enforcement agent using 26 years as a criminal investigator to continue a life of service to others through real estate. If you need help in the real estate world, you can call Bob, 205-413-0600, or visit realtor-bob, Greg.com.
Greg back there eating all the crab claws. We got crab clams, boudin balls, and Greg can't even write the stats down for all the eating he's doing.
I can't read them. There's a big greasy spot right there in the middle of the yards. That was an 11-play, 46-yard drive.
Listen, I'm going to need
Took
two
4
things.
minutes and 33 seconds. That Chelsea, I'm going to say that's the first field goal we've kicked this year, right?
Yeah.
Brings the Chelsea score 17-12 over Pelham. I'm sorry
All
for
right,
getting
after
tickled
the
there.
Bob Kirkendall Art Realty kickoff, sponsored the Pelham Panthers will take the ball on the 30-yard line. Quick pass to number 2. LG makes a play out there, tries to hold him up, and he's running back around. And
Let him
he's
run
got
backwards.
Todd Justice hits him. Richard, he must be a load.
He is.
I mean,
He's a
Todd
big dude.
Justice hit him, and he drug him.
Yeah, he did. LG had him wrapped up low, and he shook loose and he ran backwards. He had the first down, ran backwards 10 yards, and got the first down again. So he ran about 30 yards that play.
Yeah, that was a 280 medical supply first down. The ball up to the Pelham Panthers' 42-yard line. 6:33 left to go in the second quarter. Pelham's coming out throwing. Twins right, twins left. Number 20 in the backfield. Here comes number 5 in motion. Deep. Ball fake. Pick. Oh, number 14 decided to keep it. And Stephen Fant did something he don't ever do. He missed a tackle.
He did,
but
right.
he went back and jumped on it at the end there.
That's right. He didn't give up. That was a nice. Right at that time, we had 8 blue jerseys to run the football. They ran a little option, and quarterback, he had nowhere to pitch it. He had to keep it, and he didn't like the fact that Stephen was hitting him. He spun out of it, but still lost 2 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 12. Right at 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
All right, Pelham comes out. They lost 2 yards on that play, back to their own 40-yard line, far hash mark, moving from right to left on your radio dial. Twins right, twins left. Quarterback throws a quick pass to the number 36, the receiver. He lowers his head, and oh, my goodness, he literally drives through the defender. And did he pick up enough for a first down? Well, waiting for the spot. We have an official timeout, water break.
Right, that was number 36, Ben Rushton, the brother of the linebacker over here, senior receiver for Pelham. You know, Pelham's got you got this big number 2 receiver out wide. You got number 5, Brandon Sledge, a little slot back, the little quick as a hiccup, as Coach Goodwin likes to describe those guys. But then you got big Ben Rushton on the backside there. You know, one thing I'm surprised Pelham has not tried to do, and part of it is because they're turning around and take what we're giving them. We've done a good job all year of stopping the run.
All right, Richard, let me tell you about our timeout sponsor, Ridgecrest Homes. Ridgecrest Homes is excited about their partnership with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Homes is building homes in the new farmhouse community, Adams Ridge, located in Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Homes, 980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net. All right, with that last pass play, Pelham's picked up 10 yards and another 280 medical supply first down, and they're in the Chelsea territory at the 47-yard line. Ball handed off to number 20, and Richard, he runs with authority.
He does.
He literally, not only is he big and is he fast, but he lowers his head, and he runs. I would not want to have to hit number 20 for Pelham.
No, I feel like he's been 6 feet 200 for about the past 4 years.
Well, when he played against us in 7th and 8th grade, he was that big.
Yeah, now he's just getting stronger and faster.
Yeah. Another 280 medical supply first down to the Chelsea 35, 34-yard line. Twins right, twins left. Number 20 moves from right to left in the backfield. The ball's handed off. There's fake to him. Number 14 holds on to it. Richard, I hope that 14 runs it 100 more times tonight because he gets nowhere. I'm going to be honest with you. Whoever's calling plays for Pelham, Cuckoo. Hand the ball to number 20 100 times. He runs like a man among boys, and then they like number 14 runs it, and he gets tackled for a loss. So keep handing it to keep number 14 running.
Quarterback keeper, Wes.
We'll let Rye run it another 20 times tonight. 4:43 left to go in this half. 17-12 Chelsea with the lead. Number 14 drops back to pass. There's another quick pass. LG went to the ground, and number 2 is another young man that is a big, big body. All they're doing is running hitches and handing the ball off to number 20, and they're picking up first downs.
Yep, they're just chunking us right there. Connor Griffin came over to help LG knock him out of bounds there, and he slipped down.
Number 2 wants out. I don't know if he might have tweaked something, but the coach said, nope, you're staying in. All right, another 280 medical supply first down. The ball is at the Hornet 21, maybe 22-yard line. Twins right, twins left. The ball handed to number 20, and he gets hit. We're getting contact on him in the backfield. The problem is he's still picking up 4 and 5 yards.
That's right. That time brought down by 24, Stephen Fant and Todd Justice from that nose guard and linebacker position there, respectively.
How big is number 2?
They got him listed, I think, 6 feet 220.
He looks bigger than 6 foot.
Let's see. 6 feet 200.
Yeah, he looks bigger than that. 343, 342 left to go in this second quarter. Twins left, Twins right. Number 20 in the backfield. The ball handed fake to him and passed to number 5, and it's going to be a touchdown, Pelham.
Yep. Little RPO
Richard,
there.
What's killing me is Pelham's running 3 plays.
Yep.
Hand the ball to number 20 up the middle, throw the quick hitch, and throw a little RPO like you said. And he was wide open. Great call by number 14 right there because 14, he just read it, and he was wide open running slant across the middle.
Yeah, we sailed out there to stop the run, and Rye pulled it and hit Brandon Sledge streaking across the middle. Right now the middle of our field's wide open. But, Ray, that was a 7-play, 58-yard touchdown drive by the Pelham Panthers. Took 3 minutes and 8 seconds. You know, and unfortunately it doesn't feel like it, but all of a sudden Pelham has taken the lead on us, Ray.
Yeah, and it's kind of strangely happened. Pelham going for number 2, running speed option left. Once again, they left it in the hands of number 14, and guess what?
Did not
no
get
good.
It. Yep.
Hey, Richard, the weak spot now, 14, I ain't going to take that R-Y-E, throws the ball well. He does not run the ball well. So, you know, the thing that scares me a little bit is if they were to bring somebody that can run the football and throw it, it'd be trouble.
Well, and that's what their backup quarterback, Xavier Langford came in last week against Minor.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, came in last week. He played against Chelsea last year.
Yeah, I remember that late in the game.
Yeah, late in the game. And they actually put, I think Rye got, bless you. I think Rye got shaken up a little bit. And Xavier Langford came in, and he let them down for those 2 touchdown drives last year. That was the difference in the game. So they do have a decent backup quarterback there.
But, yeah, they do.
But right now, we just got to settle down and do what we do. There's 3.5 minutes left to go. The way our offense is playing, we just need to put together a good drive here, go down, take the lead right here before halftime. Because here's the last thing you want to do, because Pelham gets the ball back to start the second half. The last thing you want to do is go into the halftime down,
and then have to kick
the
off.
ball.
Yeah.
So.
All right, 3:31 left to go in the second quarter. Pelham 18, Chelsea 17. So just as you and I talked about in our pregame, so not much defense, a lot of offense so far. Big high, booming kick high. LG catches it at the 5-yard line. He's looking for a middle return. He hits the seam, and Richard, he's gone. He is gone to the 40, 45-30, 25-20, down to the 10-5, touchdown Chelsea. And there is a flag.
Oh, is there really? On the sideline. That's got to be. I don't know.
That's
going to
be a sideline. I bet it's a sideline warning. I bet he ran into somebody.
Yep.
Where the flag is, it's on the Chelsea sideline.
Yeah, right there, and it couldn't be anything. All the coaches are yelling at him, "Get back, get back, get back."
That's it. You're right. They're all hollering.
Yep. Because,
sideline warning against Chelsea, which is nothing.
No, it's just a warning. Next time it'll be a penalty. But that's what. That's our first. We've had 2 firsts tonight, Ray. We had our special teams kickoff return, and we've had our first field goal of the year. But I tell you what, LG, the thing he did that time, Ray, he caught the ball and he took off. He hesitated about the 15-yard line, but he saw a crease, and he hit that sucker like a rocket, and he was gone.
All right, that was that middle wedge. We had heard from somebody earlier tonight that they was going to possibly be doing a middle wedge tonight on their kickoff return. And, Richard, I think it paid off so far. All right, Chelsea trying to do the hold on, somebody's trying to get my attention here. I'm sure it's important. Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Well, Ray, Coach talked about.
Snap, hold, kick up, and it is good. 3:17 left. Your extra point brought to you by Cajun Boys and our Po Boys. So 3:17 left, 24 Chelsea, 18 Pelham.
And Ray, that's a Hayes Eye Center touchdown there. We're not going to have a Hayes Eye Center touchdown drive. But that was about a 95-yard kickoff return.
Exactly, 95 yards.
That was a Hayes Eye Center 95-yard touchdown kickoff return. That was just a thing of beauty. Right up the middle, he saw that crease, and he just shot out of there like a rocket.
Them boudin balls, he got my nose running.
What?
That little bit of spice in there. I told you, mild sauce at Taco Bell gets my eyes
I feel
watering.
like I've been eating chocolate or something.
Well, I'm glad
not much to it there.
Eat the other one, Greg. Hey, you can put some of these crab claws up here. I don't know if anybody knows that our Cajun Boys and our Po Boys, they have crab claws, have boudin balls, shrimp Po Boys. We got all kinds of sandwiches to eat at halftime. I'm going to interview Mr. Jack Donovan at halftime. Little pooch kick right here, caught by Pelham at the 25-yard line, and he's going to be up to about the 35, so a little 10-yard return for the Pelham Panthers with 3:11 to go. Richard,
you know who made the tackle? been the man that just scored a touchdown.
Oh,
Number
LG.
16, LG.
Darius Garrett.
They keep passing the stuff, right?
Let's see what
I
we got.
almost feel like Rick and Bubba.
Well, Richard, we're not as big as fat as they are.
Well, not as rich either.
Well, no. That's all right. All right, 3-11. Chelsea with a 24-18 lead. So, Richard, we got to play defense. Like you said a while ago, we can't let them score and then get the ball back in the second half.
Got to
Different
eliminate.
quarterback.
Got to eliminate. Yeah, there we just talked about that.
Yep. Quick pass out here to number 2. A little offset. And the tackle missed by number 7 for Chelsea. Not sure we've made a change on defense. I don't know if LG was just tired or what, but
on
forehand has come in.
On that number 2, that pass down there to number 2 on the last drive, I thought LG got a little shaken up, or I don't know if that or Coach Ellison just pulled him out because he slipped and gave the receiver some space to catch that last pass. But that time, Nolan's forehand was in and slipped also.
With the first down, trips right, single receiver left. New quarterback in the game for Pelham. I thought they moved a little early. They did. A flag comes up, throwing a little out route over here to Pelham, and there are flags.
On the
Richard,
offensive side of the field.
Is it on? Yeah, it is a little bit on the offensive side. Richard, try a crab claw. They're really good.
I'm trying to call a ball game here, Ray.
Well, I am too, but once again, I can talk, and Chelsea coaches are talking to the side. Sophomore Chandler Pruitt's going in the game. He's going in for number 41, Jacob Clayton.
Yeah, Chandler got to start last week, played really well.
Oh, played excellent
And
last
he
week.
got to start last week because I think Jacob was a little shaken up last week. Injury bug had hit him a little bit there, and
So, Richard, let me ask you this. Let's talk about the elephant in the room we hadn't talked about yet.
oh boy.
You're a Pelham guy. I mean, you're a Chelsea guy.
Well, I'm
Deep
not a
down,
Pelham guy.
You bleed blue and white, but you teach in Pelham, so you've been getting any grief this week?
No, it's been kind of quiet this week,
Come on, Jordan, holding on to him. Good. Pelham ran the option to the right with the new quarterback in. We just talked about that. Worried us because number 14 does not run the ball well. Well, this guy does.
Yeah, Xavier's a little bit bigger, too. He comes in about 6'2", 200. Decent-sized quarterback. But, no, Ray, they've been kind of quiet this week. They started out 2-0. They've lost the last 2 to Homewood and Minor, so they kind of squelched them a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would like to see both teams have a good year, just not tonight for the Pelham Panthers.
All right, second down, number 7, the new quarterback comes in, throws a quick. Richard, they have one pass route.
That's not a penalty.
Well, I think he was out of bounds.
Well, was he when he slung him? Okay.
Yeah.
The 2 people threw the flags. I guess it is.
I don't understand, but see, that's what I'm wondering. He's out of bounds. Why are we continuing to hang on and sling him?
Right.
As soon as he slung him, I thought, how is that not going to be a penalty? So LG now goes in for Will Sullivan. So we're playing musical chairs in the defensive backfield.
Well, both defenses are giving a lot of free yards to both offenses. Both defenses are helping the offenses out tremendously tonight. We're going to have some halftime stats. But I'm going to say, I would venture maybe half, maybe not half, but I'm going to say probably a third of the offensive yards tonight is going to be on penalties.
I agree with you.
So we take that away, then both offensive teams are not as productive as we thought.
Right.
Y'all were killing these crab
Twins
balls
right,
over here.
twins left. Pelham down to the 24-yard line. Throws a little quick pass. Richard, they're eating us alive with the RPOs.
Yeah.
Number 7, the guy hadn't been in all night. He just did a little dip, made the defense think that he was running it, and he popped up, and there goes the tight end, wide open down the middle of the field.
The same play they scored on a while ago to the other side of the field.
Well, the good news is maybe if Pelham scores quick, we can go score quick because I'm telling you, not a lot of defense tonight. Ball all the way down to the Chelsea 4, maybe 5-yard line.
Minute 39 left to go.
Twins left, single receiver right, tight ends in the backfield. Ball handed to number 20 up the middle, and he goes nowhere for the first time tonight. Hey, we got a fumble. Let's see who they give it to.
No,
Chelsea.
They're going to say it was down. I guess before progress.
Oh, my goodness, that was terrible.
Yep. Big Todd Justice right there combining with, looks like Connor Griffin coming down from his safety position there to make the tackle there and force what we thought was a fumble there, but still picked up no gain. It's going to bring up a second goal from the 4 with 1:06 left to go in the second quarter.
All right, clock's ticking. We were hoping if they were going to score, they scored quick. Twins left. Tight end comes in motion behind number 7 running the option. Don't have to worry about pitching it, and he's in. Richard, I'm going to make a prediction.
What's that?
I'm going to go 45-43 Chelsea.
Well, it's easy to make a prediction at halftime.
Well, what I'm going with is if we don't start playing defense, There's going to be 90 points scored in this game.
You're right. I wonder what the over-under is on this one. You know, we said there was going to be some offensive fireworks, but I didn't realize it was going to be a lot. Like you said, a lot of these drives are being prolonged by some untimely penalties by both teams.
All right, the quarterback for Pelham is the holder. Last extra point they tried, it was blocked. They went for 2 twice, didn't get either one of those. Snap, hold, kick, and it looks to be
we got
good.
A flag down.
Did we run into the kicker?
No, it's on the side here.
Well, that's
I
going
don't know if we were offsides. One of the Pelham players was holding his head.
Okay, maybe it's against Pelham then. Oh, they're waving it off. Sure they are.
Of course they are. Maybe they were saying they didn't have it. I don't know.
Who
All right,
knows?
Ray, that was a 6-play, 66-yard drive. Took 2 minutes and 23 seconds off the clock for a Hayes Eye Center touchdown for Pelham, which gives them the lead 25-24 with 51 seconds left to go in the first half.
Well, 51 seconds left. We can. Do you think they'll kick it to LG this time?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I say no too.
I'm going to say maybe a squib here.
Well, we'll see. LG, that's our first kickoff return for a touchdown this year, special teams. Oh, Jeff Picklesheimer rolls up in the house.
He heard you had some boudin balls up in here.
Yeah, we got some boudin balls, Jeff. Yes, sir. Yeah. I don't know if you thought I said we have some or have you ever had any?
Jeff, the mayor of our infamous mayor, Tony Picklesheimer.
His brother, yeah. All right, Pelham lines up to do a Bob Kirkendall Art Realty kickoff.
Ray, we're getting texts. People want us to send them food from our press box up here.
Negative Ghost Rider.
I'll have to
Pattern
go to-
is full. A little onside kick here. Caught by number 54. So that was,
We'll take
great
it.
strategy. But the problem is they give Chelsea a short field to go score with 48 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm glad Will Peacock there, number 84, was
Yep.
had his eyes up, found the ball, went up and caught it. It's always good. A lot of times you put those big guys up front there to be on the lookout for that.
Thankful Bob Kirkendall Art Realtor. Realtor Bob is a retired federal law enforcement agent using 26 years of a criminal investigator to continue a life of service to offer to others real estate. If you need help in the real estate world, you can call Bob, 205-413-0600, or visit realtor-bob.com. All right, Chelsea comes out with the ball on their own 46, 47-yard line. Twins right, twins left. Collier moved out of the backfield to make an empty set. Leaves Turner by himself, and we have a whistle.
Delay game.
How do you get a delay of game coming off a kickoff return?
Looks like they're going to call. Looks like Pelham's going to call a timeout. Ray, it's going to be a Ridgecrest Homes timeout. Oh no, they're not.
Here we
They
go.
thought it was. Just run it.
Chelsea's trying to hurry up. Empty formation. Called it right here. Turner looks to throw, steps up, makes one guy miss, throws across the middle to number 6, Michael Gibbs, and it is incomplete. Wasn't even close to him, to be honest with you. But, hey, you know what? Chelsea's smart right there. Tried to hurry up. Pelham was off to the side. Don't know what they were doing. You can hear one of the Pelham coaches, what is our defense doing?
Yeah, they thought they had called timeout when really it was a flag, and there is a sideline warning on Pelham now.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah. They must have been on the field when the ball was snapped. A little confusion there. I know they threw the flag for the delay game. Pelham's defense went over to the side like it was timeout.
Well, both teams have had a sideline warning now, so the next one will be a penalty.
There's not many penalties both teams haven't had tonight.
Yeah. If it's in the book, we've all had it.
Yeah.
All right, empty formation. The ball's still at the Chelsea Hornet 37-yard line. Turner calls for the snap. Ball's quick. He's quarterback draw. Turner keeps the ball and picks up 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 yards, but smartly runs out of bounds. Is smartly a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, good.
It's an adverb.
I had Mary Ann Moore as my English teacher. She was really, really good English teacher.
Yeah.
All right, 36 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Chelsea down by 1, 25-24 to the Pelham Panthers. The ball up to the Chelsea 45-yard line. So after the penalty and after the 9-yard pickup, we're going to have 3rd and 7. Actually, I guess that'd be an 8-yard pickup. All right, Chelsea twins right, twins left. Collier Blair in the backfield. Collier stays in the block. Quick pass to Lando Nickel. Lando gets out of bounds. And how is that not a flag? Lando clearly stepped out of bounds, and they pushed him down out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and there's because
how was that not? Well, because it's on the Pelham sideline.
Yeah,
that is terrible. Oh.
Well,
All right, going to pick up a 280 medical supply first down in the Pelham territory up to the 46-yard line. Ball moving from left to right, 31 seconds left. Turner looks to throw, looks down, throws a quick pass, and off the hands of Reggie Fisher.
You know, Ray Turner has a unique throwing style.
It's sidearm.
It's a little sidearm motion.
Yeah.
He plays baseball. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that. It's a weird motion. Sometimes it sails on him a little bit. That time it sailed over Reggie's head. But he gets the job done, you know. Doesn't have to always be pretty.
No,
it has to be
that's right.
effective. And Turner has been effective so far this year.
2nd and 10 here for the Hornets at the 46-yard line. Old Bo Roberts texting us from North Carolina, recovering from the Hurricane Florence. Empty formation for the Hornets. Turner looks to throw, has time, rolls to his right, throws downfield to Collier Blair, and Collier with a nice catch. And they're saying he caught it and fell down inbounds, so the clock will run 17 seconds, but the clock will stop for the first down. Yeah. Yep. So Turner's trying to get the ball to the ref, and I'm sure they're going to spike the football here.
Great catch. Collier went up the ladder that time.
5 inches, 5'6" inches of him.
That was a great grab, great throw, great grab. Turner's doing a good job
Clock's
of stepping
ticking,
up in the pocket.
15, 14, 13. Turner, hurry up and spike the ball. It's like we were going blue 17, ready, go.
Yeah, just snap it.
And did you see the Pelham player just slapped one of our offensive linemen in the face, and the official did nothing but just look to him and talk to him.
Right.
Well, thank you for helping with anger management out there on the field, sir.
That's a good movie, too, by the way.
I did not think that movie was all that great.
Well, you got to be a Jack Nicholson fan.
I love Jack Nicholson.
It wasn't his best.
All right, 9 seconds, 9.5 seconds to be exact. Empty formation here. It's got to be some quick passes. Turner looks to throw. He steps up, looks downfield, throws a ball to the back of the end zone. We have a guy open, and it is Michael Gibbs, number 6. The junior receiver somehow got behind the Pelham defender and scored. And let's look for a flag, because it wouldn't be right if there wasn't a flag that the refs could get some attention and stand in the middle of the field and signal something. No time left. Touchdown stands with no time. Chelsea 30, Pelham 25. How do you let that happen, Richard?
You let him get behind. Let me tell you something. We had to stand up because that was in the far right corner of when
Very
we
right
were blocked.
corner.
And I tell you what, we both jumped up. Mr. Lawley,
legend in the field.
Come up to watch the band
box
tonight. But that was a great throw, great catch. What we got? We're going to review it? No, I'm sorry.
Timeout, Chelsea. Hey, talking about maybe going for 2 here, Richard. It gives us a touchdown lead if we get the 2-point conversion. Let me tell you real quick about Dr. Robbie Hayes of Hayes Eye Center, our touchdown sponsor, serving families in Chelsea for 27 years. Dr. Hayes is a trusted member of the community and takes pride in providing exceptional eye care for his patients. Dr. Hayes is a proud supporter of Chelsea High School athletics. Hayes Eye Center, 678-2020.
Ray, that was I hope everybody's listening to this tonight's game. This has been, we've scored 55 points here with another point or two forthcoming, hopefully. But, Ray, this Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning first half has been phenomenal. Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning offers repair and installation services in the greater Birmingham area. At Skelton's, they believe in quality, honesty, and integrity, and that's the way they conduct their business every day. Skelton's Heating and Air offers quality work at a fair price and combines that with impeccable service. Whether it's residential or commercial, you'll appreciate the technical skill and personal commitment to putting people before profit. 205-277-6055.
All right, Cajun boys and our Po boys, extra point is going for 2 here. Going to have Jack Donovan up here with us at halftime, I hope, to talk to him about his new restaurant here in Chelsea.
You seen him yet?
I have not. All right, here we go. Going for 2. The ball's at the 3-yard line. Lando Nichols goes in motion, runs a quick route, and it's going to be just behind Lando. The pass, you know, Richard, that's a rollout pass right there. Number 48 running his mouth. That's kind of surprising.
No, surprising.
Well, that he's not throwing a flag. I'm going to be honest with you. Me and you've talked about it before. I felt like the refs kind of continue to let the game get out of hand in certain aspects of it. A lot of jawing, a lot of lip service, a lot of slapping. I watched one of the defenders from Pelham slap the Chelsea lineman in the face. So hopefully, let's see if my boy Jack – Pelham's fixing to take the field, so we got to see if Jack's made up here.
Yeah.
Greg, is Jack made up here yet? He is not. Oh, I see the wheelchair coming.
Okay,
So here comes Jack coming up.
Let me tell you about our American Tree Maintenance halftime sponsor tonight. Right? American Tree Maintenance has solutions. They're providing responsible monthly services with seasonal treatment. ATM has one goal in mind, making your property have the wow factor. Custom plans are created for each property. American Tree Maintenance, 205-669-1925, or call ATM.com. Jack is making his way up here to visit with you. I'm going to pass it over off to you there and give you my headset and move
Richard, take that
out
chair
the
away
way.
if you will.
There you go.
For some of you who don't know, Jack is in a wheelchair, and he just made his way up here. He walked all the way up here with his crutches, so he doesn't have as much use as his legs as he used to, and so he's made his way up here, up this bleachers. Here he comes. I can see him. He's having to climb over people. His son Carson is coming up here with him. We are thankful for the Donovan family, so we're going to interview him during the time that Pelham High School's band plays. We will come back to listen to Chelsea here in a few minutes. But Miss Donna Bowles here with her old shoulder still gimped up. So just bear with us 1 second while we get Jack in here and get him in here to sit down with us. Yeah, he did. He climbed the stairs all by himself. We went to a water park one time, and Jack told me, I said, Jack, could you ride that slide? Because it was up about 10 flights of stairs. He said, Ray, believe it or not, I can climb stairs as long as I don't have to stop. And so that was one of the things that he does. He can climb stairs as long as he doesn't have to stop. So just seeing he climbed all these stairs to come up here to the press box for us, provided all this wonderful food for us during halftime. So here in a second, I just saw him. He'd come through the door, and he is going to sit down. So I'm going to get this headset. Give this headset to him in a second. I don't think that headset's for you. I'm trying to get my boy Jack over here. You just checking to make sure it fits your head. All right, Jack, put this headset on. Talk to us. You are live. We're on.
We are live,
We are
man.
live
How are you
right
doing
now.
today? This is an awesome game Chelsea's
It
having
is an
tonight.
awesome. You picked a heck of a game to give us some food here at halftime. So let me introduce you. This is Jack Donovan. Jack's all the way from Louisiana. He's come up here. He's one of our sponsors we're thankful for. And I called him today and told him that we had been talking about getting some food. Everybody keeps asking me, Ray, where's all this food? Tell me about this Cajun Boys and our Po' Boys. And so we kept talking about it, and I called him today. I said, Jack, you think you can make it happen? He said, I can make it happen. So thank you for all the food. I've gotten to eat a little bit of the boudin ball. Is that how you say it?
Yes, sir, boudin.
It's a little bit spicy for me. You know I'm a sissy. You know me well enough to know. But the crab claws, amazing. We've had some of it. Richard was excited. I was the one interviewing you because you know what he said he was going to do?
What?
He was going to eat. Wow.
Oh, look, I don't blame him. I don't know how y'all stood it this long. It's been up here for about 10 minutes. So I
know. We can
apologize. It's a
smell
little
it.
cold now, but
Greg was like a little kid at Christmas. He's back here just digging through, looking to see what he wants. So, Jack, tell us a little bit where the Cajun Boys and our Po' Boys started up.
believe it or not, I think Scott Marshall and my daughter, Scott's daughter Olivia Marshall and Ashley Donovan, they actually thought of the name about 4 or 5 years ago together. And then, you know, me and Scott talked about it years ago, and then finally I brought the dream to reality a little over a year ago, my wife and I. So it's been an awesome journey. Last year we just franchised, and Scott Marshall, the Marshall family, is just helping us with 2 franchise locations, one at Valleydale and Caldwell Mill. That'll be about the middle of October, and then about the middle of November, Chelsea is going to be in. We just actually got the permit, guys. So
wonderful.
It is coming along very well.
And you started with your location in Pelham on Highway 52.
52 West in Pelham.
Been there many a times. Great food, great service. Never had a bad meal there at all. So and you have a variety. Tell us about some of the different dishes you do have.
Oh, man, it's awesome. Of course, you just mentioned the boudin balls is one of the favorites. The fried crab claws is the next. We just got in a new alligator sausage po' boy. That is unbelievable. And, we do that as an appetizer or as on a po' boy. All of our bread is Gambino's French bread out of New Orleans or Gambino's muffalata bread. If you come in and you get a hamburger, even for somebody that doesn't like spicy food, what people don't realize, New Orleans food is just not spicy.
Yeah.
It is flavor. It's taste. So even if you're worried about, it's going to be spicy, it's going to be that, come in and try it because it's definitely the flavor that you want of that. And everybody comes for the Grandma Donovan's gumbo.
Yeah.
The seafood and the chicken and sausage is probably the #1 in the restaurant. We go through about 35 gallons a week of seafood gumbo. So it's made a lot.
You also have oysters.
Oh, man, we got the char grilled oysters, raw oysters. hot roast beef, which is really good. If you can get past 2 bites of the hot roast beef sandwich that I serve you, picking it up, I didn't do my job. Because then you should be licking your elbows and you need to use a fork and a knife to get it. And that's
right.
a New Orleans style roast beef sandwich.
And I've had that. I've had that as well. My favorite is the shrimp po' boy. You laughed at me today. He's like, oh, you got to venture out. But if I find something I like, and I love y'all's shrimp po' boy, I absolutely think it's wonderful. But tell me, hey, do this. Tell me what sets y'all apart from these chain fast food, like, you know, these other seafood places. What sets y'all apart?
I don't really know. All I can tell you is really what we do, because some of the other guys are good. I'm not going to lie to you, different things. But what we have is what, you know, Cajun Boys and Po' Boys, I think we set ourselves aside a little differently. We have fresh seafood out the Gulf delivered Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday every morning at 7:30. If you drive past our location, the seafood truck is there.
Yeah.
Our seafood is never frozen fresh. If it is what you call flash frozen, it's just enough to get us 4.5 hours till they get it to us.
Yeah.
It is all fresh, battered fresh to delivery to your table. Our gumbo is made daily, but I can't serve it to you daily, because if I serve you 4.5 hours after I make my gumbo, you're going to be mad at me.
Yeah.
New Orleans style gumbo, the way we make it is homemade, Grandma Donovan's recipe. That's been in my family for over 70 years. It's got to marinate in the cooler for a couple of days to bring those spices together and cool in that cooler. Then we get it out on that second or third day, and it's served to you. And that's what if you know a recipe about anything New Orleans style gumbo, that is how you get it.
Well, and I've eaten the gumbo as well. There ain't much I have not eaten there. The gumbo is absolutely amazing. We do this thing called Faith Walk, and you're always generous at Faith Walk, and you make gallons and gallons of the gumbo, and it is absolutely
We're going to have 10 gallons of that. We talked about it today for Faith Walk. And ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are listening, Faith Walk is unbelievable.
Yep.
Look up the Central Alabama Faith Walk. If you haven't been and you're a believer as a man or a woman, that is something I want you to experience, and that will just further your life with Christ, is what me and Ray has already been through and done it, and now we have served in it. I can't tell you, Ray's been a lot longer than I have. This is only my 4th time serving, but I can tell you it's an unbelievable experience.
Yes.
Very humble. If you ask somebody about it, we just tell somebody to, you know, you got to come to experience it your actual self.
I agree with you. So we talked about your 2 locations. The one in Pelham, I know the one in Chelsea's had some holdups, and I think that's been some permits with some sprinkler systems.
A fire line, a main 6-inch fire ductile line was not in the building. Nothing on the owners that are there now. They have been great. It just, nobody knew it wasn't there. And then once they realized it, boom, the owner stepped up. They're going to put it in, and that's what we're waiting on to tie in our fire sprinkler system.
November for the Chelsea location, but before the November location, the Caldwell Mill, Valleydale Road, the Indian Springs.
If anybody knows where the old Shane's Barbecue was in Old Winn-Dixie, it's now a Walmart grocery store in the old Shane's Barbecue right there on the corner next to that Brewster's Ice Cream.
I know exactly
we're right there, guys, and we're shooting for October the 8th, but it's probably going to be a little bit before the 15th. Hopefully middle of next week we'll have a guaranteed day, then start advertising.
Well, I'm hoping personally your Chelsea location is the best of all of them. Because it's
the
close.
biggest.
Yeah, because
it's 4,000 square feet, guys.
Wow.
So it is 4,000 square foot on the inside. Chelsea is going to be absolutely the biggest all the way around. And, you know, I live right on the borderline of Chelsea and Pelham, and, you know, I have a Chelsea address. I've always been there. My kids went to Chelsea schools until a recent couple years ago, but Scott's definitely a Chelsea resident, so am I. So I'm torn in between. And, look, this ain't a better game for me to come to, guys, than Pelham and Chelsea right here.
Yeah, well, and you got to be on both sides of the fence, because you do get that revenue over there in Pelham on 52. But, hey,
Pelham is unbelievable for us.
Oh, most certainly.
Yes.
Chelsea location, when it opens, lunch, supper, weekends, what kind of hours
7 days a week. We're going to be 7 days a week, 11 till 9 during the week, and 11 to 10 on weekends. And that's what we think right now. But most likely we're going to stay open later than that, especially for games like tonight.
Okay.
We want somebody to be able to come in and just call us and say, you know what, it's 10:30, game's over, we're still open. We got a party of 40 coming in. We're going to have a private event room area inside of Chelsea to host those type of events, and we want people to come and visit us. We don't want them to go over the hill. We want them to stay in that Chelsea community area.
I agree.
Where they're used to and eat local, family-owned food, and that's what we want.
Last question for you. The Pelham location, you were at one time, you bought that little corner. Are you doing special events there?
We do. We have a private event room for 100 or less. We have private parties, whether you do a banquet, whether you do a private birthday party. We had a lot of a lot of kids graduating school last year that came in, so that was actually pretty good. They hosted a lot of events, and we can cater that, or you can bring your own food and do your own thing in the event room.
Well, Jack, I appreciate you. Thank you
Mr. Ray,
so much.
thank y'all.
You came through big tonight as you always do. Let me tell you, natives of Louisiana, the Donovan family brings Cajun recipes to the Deep South. Cajun Boys is located on Highway 52 in Pelham. However, they are opening 2 locations in Shelby County, one on Chester Crane Road, opening in November, and one in the Indian Springs Caldwell Mill, Valleydale Road, opening in October. Cajun Boys and our Po Boys, 205-624-4612 or CajunBoysandOurPoBoys.com. Thank you, Jack Donovan. We appreciate
God
you.
bless.
Man.
Thank you,
God bless
everyone.
you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Also tonight is the greatest showman. Music includes the greatest show, the other side, a million dreams, and Sunshine. Now please welcome our very own marching Hornet Pride Band.
All right, welcome back to Chelsea High School Football Stadium. It's halftime here at American Tree Maintenance Halftime Show. American Tree Maintenance has solutions, providing responsive monthly services with seasonal treatment. ATM has one goal in mind, making your property have the wow factor. Custom plans are created for each property. American Tree Maintenance, 205-669-1925, or call ATM.com. Ray, you feel like doing the second half? Oh, that's Greg.
How about
Greg
that?
joined well.
Listen,
I just glanced to my left, and I just saw this belly sticking out here.
And
I thought it was Ray.
It was my abs that caught the corner of your eyes.
Mr. Lawley, thank you, buddy.
Hey, listen, you want to talk a little stats?
Let's talk a little stats.
Let's talk a little stats.
Give Ray a chance to let his
it looks like somebody opened the Cajun restaurant up here in the press box.
Grease everywhere.
It's absolutely awesome.
It was awesome. I
think I ate too much. I feel like it's about 2 hours after Thanksgiving dinner here. Thank you, Jack Donovan. All right, Richard. So what we had in the first half, I want to run. You and Ray get real excited about penalties. Do you know in this first half we had 16 flags? Not counting the ones that were just waved off. These were the ones that actually counted. 16 penalties. Chelsea had 7 for 51 yards. Pelham had 9 penalties for 115 yards. So as far as the yardage and stuff, Chelsea had 17 plays in the first quarter, 160 yards, which is, I think, a high for them for a quarter this year. 8 minutes and 23 seconds time possession, which is huge.
Yep.
Second quarter, Chelsea had 19 plays, another 105 yards, 5 minutes and 21 seconds time of possession. So their total for the half, 36 plays, 265 yards, Richard.
That's good, right?
For 13:44 time of possession. Pelham, on the other hand, had 8 plays, 84 yards, 327 in the first quarter, 14 plays, 124 yards, 5 minutes and 32 seconds in the second quarter. For a total in that first half for the Pelham Panthers, 22 plays, 208 yards, 8 minutes and 59 seconds. So I think a couple things, Richard, just stick out to me here. Chelsea had almost a 2-to-1 time of possession. This being a barn burner 30-25 game, I think that's going to come into play here in the second half, especially maybe deep in the fourth quarter. Maybe we'll have a little fresher legs on defense.
Yeah, Pelham scored in some quick spurts there.
They did.
They had some quick drives.
They did. And, Chelsea had that one 95-yard kickoff return. Let's not miss that. And that didn't roll into their stats. That didn't roll into their – or I didn't roll them in anyway to their 265 yards. So,
well, then that's going to give them over 350 yards total all-purpose yards.
That's right.
In the first half.
That's right.
There's some teams that play a whole game and don't get that many.
That's exactly right. And that's just the first half. So,
well, the key there, like you said, the penalties. And I've been getting some texts. And like Ray mentioned, I work in Pelham.
Yep.
And so I work with some of the – matter of fact, I work with the head coach's wife over there and several other coaches. And, of course, I've been getting texts saying the referees are biased. And, the thing is you want referees to be fair and balanced.
That's right.
Fair and consistent.
That's right.
And you don't – and it doesn't matter. The thing about it is it's funny. There's three teams, 3 groups out here. You got Chelsea people, you got Pelham people, and you got the referees. And the thing is both teams think the referees are for the other team. And it's the same way when you listen to a college game on Saturday. Some people are for Alabama, some people are for Ole Miss, and then they think that both of all the announcers are for the other team. Well, Greg, I didn't mean to take up your time there.
No. Richard, y'all did a great job. Greg, thank you for your stats as usual. Mark comes running up here. Hold on.
We got stuff everywhere.
Hey, we want to thank Jack Donovan again.
Sir.
I ate a shrimp po' boy. I'm out of breath, and I ain't even been nowhere.
Well, Coach, buddy of ours, Jason Bearhill, asked me how much you'd eat, and I said, well, not too much. You've only gained 3 pounds since the first half.
Hey, Jason Bearhill, let me tell you something. You hush up. We can't all be skinny. All right, Chelsea will be kicking off to start the third quarter. Richard, it is 30-25. Chelsea does have a 5-point lead. Big touchdown there at the end. So
that was huge, Ray. Ray, let me tell you, before we're waiting on Pelham to take the field here, let me tell you about our game sponsor today. That's Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning. Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning offers repairs and installation services in the greater Birmingham area. At Skelton's, they believe in quality, honesty, and integrity, and that's the way they conduct their business every day. Skelton's Heating and Air offers quality work at a fair price and combines that with impeccable service. Whether it's residential or commercial, you'll appreciate the technical skill and personal commitment to the putting people before profit. 205-277-6055. And I apologize, we missed the Bob Kirkendall kickoff to start this second half.
Well, we did. There was a lot going on, a lot of people up here. So busy press box for a little bitty press box. It's very, very busy. So it's just a lot of stuff going on.
Mr. Lawley, longtime band director here at Chelsea High School, stopped by. Jack Donovan up in here. I'll tell you what, it's just a place to be.
We got all kinds of food. All right, Pelham takes over 1st and 10 after the kickoff. They have the ball on their own 33-yard line. Number 5 goes in motion. Ball handed to number 20 up the middle, and he's busting. And, he hit the ground hard right there. I never even really saw. It's kind of an awkward went down,
ball,
like he landed on his leg. And Richard don't want anybody to get hurt, but if he had to go out for a cramp, it wouldn't hurt us.
That's right. He's bouncing off people. I'll tell you what, Chelsea's come out in the second half. Coach Ellison's made an adjustment. He's moved Pouncey back to nose guard and moved Todd Justice, the defensive player of the week, back out to defensive end.
Richard, Chelsea gave up 9 yards on that one run, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Pelham has the ball on their own 44-yard line. Play snap, hand number 20 again. They're going to pick up a 280 medical supply 1st down. It's really hard to tell, honestly, who has the ball.
Yeah,
he does a really good job of riding that ball up in the quarterback, and the quarterback runs it up in the number 20's belly, and it's really tough to see who's got it.
Yeah, number 7, Xavier Langford, got to start for Pelham in the second half. That's different from Rye. A lot like last year's game. They pulled Rye out after halftime and put Xavier in, and the running game kind of took over.
Right.
Just hopefully that's not the case this time.
That's right. 10:52 left to go in the third quarter. Just starting the third quarter here. Chelsea does have a 5-point lead. Chelsea has the defense on the field. They're running that 3-man front, 3-3. The ball handed to number 20 again. Todd Justice rides him down right there. Number 52 for Pelham still riding old Colby Clement.
Yeah.
Their 62 was riding Colby Clement, that Mike linebacker. Only pickup of 3 right there, so maybe what you're talking about, that adjustment moving Todd Justice out to the end and Wesley back to that nose guard position, maybe it'll shut down some of that inside running.
Hey, you be careful, because that time I thought there was going to be a bad exchange there between the quarterback and the running back there. He's keeping it in there an awful long time. That time he had a hard time, almost fumbled it as he pulled it out.
All right, twins right, twins left, straight drop back pass, throws a quick pass to number 2, and we got to do it. And Richard right there, Matt Fant came. Don't try and work your way back in front. You have the sideline as your friend. Push him out of bounds.
Yeah, drive him out of bounds, because he had to come back to the ball a couple yards, and then he was able to catch it and still get a couple yards with our guys pulling off of him. So Cole Berryman's going to check in for Matt there at that outside linebacker.
It's going to be close. The ref here, I think they're going to call for an official. Oh, no, they're giving him a first.
Well,
it was close. Yeah, we can't tell from up here exactly. But, Richard, once again, they're running 2 pass plays, hitches or RPOs, where they run a run-pass option, throw a slant across the middle, and they've both been successful.
That's right.
All right, bring up 1st and 10 for Pelham. Another exactly what you were talking about a while ago. The quarterback, and I don't want to say being selfish, but what he's doing is he's riding that football a little long, and he's going to pull it in a minute, and that ball is going to flip out. So we're going to go ahead and make a prediction. We're going to get a turnover here in a minute, because Pelham, what a spot.
Wow, give him the forward progress.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't think he got that far.
I didn't think he got that far either, so it's going to be about a 1-yard gain. They're into Chelsea territory down to the 42-yard line. 9:19 left to go, 30-25 Chelsea with the lead.
Langford's going to pull that and keep that in a minute, and it could be a big game for him.
It could. Ooh, I thought had some movement there. Number 7 kept it, and he's broke 1 tackle. He just got another one. Jacob Clayton, number 41, on the tackle for the Hornets, but not until he picked up about 6 yards.
Looks like Jacob's still down there. He was grabbing his leg like a cramp there.
Well, he was hurt too last week. The sophomore Chandler Pruitt's getting his helmet on, running on, and Chandler, look, Coach Ellison's grabbing a hold of him, and he's going ahead and getting on him right now. So that makes you wonder if maybe earlier when he went in, he did something wrong, and Coach Ellison's like, do this, do that.
Right. Like I said, number 7, he's been wanting to keep that ball and run it.
He has.
He's seeing something, and so he kept it that time, and Clayton's up, pulling up and running off, and he's got a little bit of a limp there. May have I don't know if he's got like a thigh bruise or something. I tell you what, I had to keep leaning over into your window, because mine's got like this haze film on it. We need to bring the Windex next time. Greg, can you handle that for me, Greg? Look at my window here, Greg, and then look at Ray's window.
Well, yeah.
Come on. I need I need a window wiper or something here.
Big 3rd down for the Hornets right here on defense. Twins right, twins left, ball on the right hash, moving from right to left. Chelsea with a 5-point lead, 30-25, 8:50 left to go in the third quarter. Number 7 is in at quarterback over the Rye. Number 82 comes in motion. Just a quarterback pitches to number 82, high pitch. And Richard, for a minute, I thought he was going to be out of bounds, but he just kept running. So picks up another 280 medical supply 1st down.
Yeah, that's the big tight end. He came in motion, went in deep motion behind everybody, and he was the pitch man on that. This is a triple option with only one running back, and so you got the dive option, you got the quarterback option, and then that time he pitched it to big 82 Casey Cart, who caught the high pitch and got around the end for the first down.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Pelham Panthers. The ball on the 25-yard line of the Hornets. Quarterback signaling for motion. Ball handed, kept it, like you said, he kept it that time. He faked to number 20, and he kept it and went up the field for about 7 yards. So Richard Pelham comes out, opening drive, and they are just gashing the Hornets.
Yep.
Their average per first down is probably about 7 yards.
Yeah, they're Greg gave me the stats at halftime there, and they're getting almost 10 yards, 7, 8 yards a carry.
Well, and basically they're running a wing T offense out of shotgun, just like Oak Mountain did, but the Oak Mountain did with 2 backs, and they're doing it with 1 back. So trips left, single receiver, 82 goes in motion again. The ball handed to pitched to number 82, and he makes a couple of guys miss, and touchdown Pelham.
Yep.
Richard, it's just like the Oak Mountain game all over again. There's nobody on the pitch man. The quarterbacks, I don't know if we're trying to do the same thing quarterback-wise, but we got to get some assignment football. Number 14 must not be hurt because he come running on the field to hold the extra point. But you know what? The quarterbacks, the coaches from Pelham made an adjustment. They wanted to keep the ball with the quarterback, and number 14 wasn't going to get it done. So what did they do? They put number 7 in, and 7's an athlete.
He's more of a running quarterback. He's a big guy.
And we said it a while ago. If 14 had any speed, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, and so they must have heard you. And they said, you know what, he may not have speed, but you know what, number 7 does, so we're going to bring him in.
Richard, I see Coach Butler down there on about the 5-yard line, and he's there with his son Anthony, and they had a big win Thursday night. They beat Helena. The 7th grade came up short, but the 8th grade won with 9 seconds left through a touchdown pass. Hayden threw a touchdown pass to A.J. Freer in the back of the end zone for a Chelsea touchdown and for a win, big win.
And it was kind of eerily similar to the one that Turner threw in the first
half.
Yeah,
it really was.
To Michael Gibbs in the half. Ray, that was an 8-play, 66-yard drive. So, Pelham is getting about over 8 yards a carry or 8 yards a play. Took 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Resulted in a Hayes Eye Center touchdown. Going to bring the score with the extra point. Pelham 32, Chelsea 30.
All right, 7:33 left. Kicking off, Richard. I said it. If we don't start playing some defense, let me tell you about our Bob Kirkendall of Art Realty. Realtor Bob is a retired federal law enforcement agent using 26 years of a criminal investigator to continue a life of service to others through real estate. If you need help in the real estate world, you can call Bob 413-0600 or visit realtor-bob.com.
Another Pelham kick deep into the end zone for a touchback. Chelsea's going to take over on the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hornets offense as Turner Griffin and Ty Demo will lead the offense out onto the field for the first possession on offense for
Hoover with a 34-20 lead on Oak Mountain. Helena 16, Minor 19. That's a region game for us. Hewitt-Trussville, Spain Park. Hewitt-Trussville up 21-6. And Thompson over Tuscaloosa County, 28-0 so far. This Chelsea scores 30, Pelham 32. Collier Blair gets the handoff right here on 1st down. Try a little trickery in the backfield, little speed sweep fake, and then hand the ball to Collier, and we got absolutely nowhere. So what we don't need to happen is Pelham's defense tighten up and Chelsea's offense to get flat.
Yeah.
We can't afford for that to happen.
No, we can't. Got to answer. If we're going to get to a shootout here, we've got to answer every drive, especially now that we're playing down.
Yeah, you're right, because we've been playing, we've been up, we've been down. It's been the game, the lead has swapped back and forth several times. So after that last play, no gain, no loss, 2nd down and 10 at the Chelsea 20-yard line. Twins right, twins left, ball moving from left to right. Turner calls for a snap, calls his own number, runs the quarterback draw up the middle to the 30, 35. Nice cut right there. Gets the ball all the way up to the 37-yard line. Nice quarterback draw.
Yep,
Coach
nice
Goodwin
play.
called on that play.
Yeah, nice play call there. You know, we've been hitting those quick out passes to our left and right, been running a little jet sweep. That time, Turner spread everybody out and just kept it, pulled it up the middle, picked up a 280 medical supply. 1st down.
All right,
Sorry about that, Greg. I didn't mean to hit you.
Trips left, single receiver right. Collier Blair still in the backfield. He's to the left of Turner in the backfield at quarterback. 6:21, 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. Ball snap. Turner throws a quick pass out to Lando Nichols. Lando up to the line of scrimmage, makes one guy miss, gets about 6 yards on the play. So where Pelham's throwing the quick catches, we're throwing a lot of slide screens, Richard.
Trying to get out there on the edge. Like I said, some of their key players are playing up the middle. They're taking away our inside game. So we're trying to get on the edge. Looks like we're going to have a heat timeout, Ray. And I tell you what, I know that Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning, our game sponsor, is probably fired up that we've had this hot summer and this hot September. But, James Spann said the other day, and it makes sense. Summer doesn't really end till September 22nd. Everybody keeps saying, I'm ready for fall. It's not even time for fall yet. But you know what? Fall starts tomorrow, and long-range plan says we're going to get some cooler weather. So
I heard that.
I'm ready for it to start feeling like football.
Me too. All right, timeout sponsor Ridgecrest Home. Ridgecrest Home is excited with their partnership with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Home is building homes and new farmhouse community. Adams Ridge, located in the Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Home, 980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net. All right, Richard, 6:01 left to go in this third quarter. Hopefully you're listening to us on your Cool 96.9 app on your iPhone or Android. That's where a lot of people listen to us. Or you can do the Facebook page, what I call Facebook page. All right, Turner will play action, rolling to his right, coming back. Nice defensive play right there by Pelham, number 21. Richard, he came in earlier for the number 10 because number 10 got the penalty over here.
Right.
And 21, if he's second string, doggone, number 10 must have been a world beater because 21's a ball player.
He is a ball player. At that time there was a little comeback route right there by Reggie Miles. And,
Reggie Fisher?
Reggie Fisher. I said that last week that Reggie Miles played at Alabama.
He
Reggie
did.
Fisher's not going to play at Alabama. No offense to Reggie Fisher, but he's not a former football player at Alabama. But, yeah, like you said, they both had a comeback route, and it was a good, highly contested pass there.
All right, 3rd and 4 for the Hornets. The ball is at the 42-yard line of Chelsea. Turner moves Collier to the right. He gets behind, takes the handoff up the middle. He busts through the seam. He's crossed the 50, 45. Oh, and I hope he didn't roll up on that ankle. He's getting up quick. That's good. We get a little tense when Collier rolls over because he's had a bad high ankle sprain early in the season. He played through every game. He missed the first two, or first one, and then played for Briarwood, but he's been hurt. Collier's going over talking to the official about something, and I think maybe his shoulder pads come unbuckled or something because he was asking for the official to give him a timeout, but he did not grant it. 1st and 10, 280 Medical Supply, 1st 10. Fake right here. Turner rolls to his right. He's looking downfield. Looks like, who is that? That's Reggie Fisher.
Reggie Fisher.
But same play, but this time instead of running the comeback, he just ran a 10-yard out. Hey,
48 just got a penalty. He was mouthing at the referee.
Good. He
was all in the referee's face.
I don't know how 48 is a full-blown 100% just punk. I hate to say it. Don't even know the kid. But he got in the official. Who gets in the – no, he just said something to the other official right here. He's talking to the umpire. He is running his mouth. And I want to tell you something. If my son or your son was down there running their mouth to the official, they wouldn't have to have a coach get him off the field.
No.
I would walk down there onto the field and grab my son and pull him off the field. There ain't no way.
Let me tell you what happened. That time, I think he did get a little blocked in the back. But it wasn't a big deal.
Well, if it's in the 3-yard blocking area, that's okay.
Well, and he was complaining, and he made contact with the referee.
Well, you see they didn't pull calls. He didn't pull him out of the game.
No.
You're not going to pull your best linebacker out of the game. You take one of your corners out, but not your linebacker. Here comes 48 on a blitz, and he grabbed Collier and slung him to the ground, and he gets up kicking and screaming. Number 48, he's a ball player. There ain't no doubt. They called a blitz right at where he ran the ball, where Collier ran the ball. So that's going to be a loss of a couple of yards right there. Did we lose 7 yards on that play?
Right. He got hit as soon as he got the handoff. That was that was one of the coaches saw Jewell was fired up. Let's send him because he brought the pain.
Yeah, he did.
All
right,
and I'm sure they're going to bring him again. They got him walked up on the line of scrimmage. He's coming.
Trips left, single receiver right. The ball is down inside that Cajun Boys, our Po Boys, blue zone. Collier moves over to the right. Turner calls a snap. Hand off to Collier up the middle, and guess who's on the tackle? Number 48. And 48 ain't letting go. A lot of pushing and shoving going on, Richard. Like we talked about earlier, the officials have let a bunch of pushing and shoving and slapping and hitting and get away with it.
Yeah.
Looks like Pelham might have a guy down. No, he's getting up.
But
he's getting up.
They waved. They would stop the clock, though. He's got to go
I agree.
off.
He's got to send him off. He is. 99 got up limping a little bit. 99 looks like a big old boy, too.
Yeah, and Ray, it's hard to get a good roster on a lot of these teams. You go to maxpreps.com, and half the rosters are filled out and half of them aren't. 99 is Braden Lee. You know what? I actually had him in class. 6'6", 240.
Oof, he's grown up since 5th grade.
Yeah, excuse me, 6 feet, 240.
All right, 4 minutes, 7 seconds left. Pelham with a 32-30 lead over the Hornets. Twins right, twins left. Number 48 coming on the blitz, and they got him off sides again. They used that against him that time. He has had, I bet you, penalty-wise, I've never seen one kid have more penalties than number 48 from Pelham does.
Right, he's out of control. I mean, you know.
He's had personal fouls, unsportsmanlike. He's had 2 offsides, but he's a ball player.
He is. He's made up for it, though. He is.
All right, so right here we're back to our original line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 10. The ball is at the Chelsea Hornet. Looks like about 13-yard line, 3:45 left. Chelsea has a 2-point deficit they're trying to get. Play action throws a quick pass to number 9, Doug, and they call pass interference. And number 48 throws his hands up again. I thought it was pass interference as well. Did you?
It looked like he ran through him a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
But here's the deal. When both referees call it, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
You know, and both of them did.
And see, number 21's running his mouth to the ref. Coach Causey might want to have a anger management class tomorrow. You think Jack Nicholson would teach it for him?
I don't know if it'd do any good.
Okay. All right. It's going to be 1st and goal right here, Richard. Where's the ball going to be? On the 6-yard line, is that what it looks like?
Yeah, just this side of the 5-yard line there. So, yeah, about the 6-yard line.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Is it 3rd and 5? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
So, okay, it was not a 15-yard. So 3rd and 5. I apologize. Speed option left, Collier with the pitch. Collier's going to make one guy miss. Oh, there's flags. They tackled him
from everywhere.
Guess who got the flag, Richard?
48.
48 tackled him late out of bounds.
They had flags. 3 flags were thrown on that.
I'm going to be honest with you. If you're a coach, how do you not get 48 out of the game? He might be your best player, but he's cost you 25 yards in penalties in one drive. Unless he's going to pick the ball up and score a touchdown, who is on the ground? Who are they looking at over there? Collier came up a little slow limping. Reggie Fisher was over there. 3:32. The clock is stopped. We thought we had a possible injury. Coach Goodwin's out on the field. Personal foul against Pelham declined. Why do you decline that? Why? Oh, they're going to take the whole. Oh, there was offsetting penalties. They called holding on Chelsea and personal foul on Pelham. But wouldn't you mark off 10 against Chelsea and a 15 against Pelham?
You would think because they're not equal.
Right.
But
that's not offsetting. I thought offsetting means they were equal penalties.
I guess they're just saying a penalty's a penalty.
I disagree with that. All right. 3rd, and we're back to 3rd and about a long 4 here.
Jordan Smith's checking it. We're in the wishbone.
Yeah, we're in the wishbone formation right here. Collier Blair in the backfield along with Desmond Battle and Jordan Smith. Anxious to see what we do here on 3rd and 4. Makes you wonder, are we settling for a field goal here is the question. Looks like going to be timeout Chelsea. 3:11 left, 32-30. Pelham has the lead. Chelsea is in scoring position. They're in that Cajun Boys, Arpo Boys blue zone. Have the ball at the 6-yard line of the Panthers. And we lined up in the wishbone, but Coach Goodwin did not like what he saw and called a timeout.
Right, there's been more flags tonight than there were during the Olympics.
I've never seen this many flags. I ain't seen this many flags since halftime when the band's right there.
And it's not just one guy. They're coming from all over the place.
Yeah, it is. And obviously, Richard, we've learned tonight it doesn't matter how many personal fouls you get because 48's had 2 or 3 of them, and he's still in the ballgame.
Learn something new every night. But here's the deal, too, is a lot of times that's how referees will try to take control of the game.
Yeah.
They'll start throwing flags, and eventually you force the coaches to get control of their players.
Well, and that's what we're talking about. 48 remains in the game. He's responsible for 25 yards of penalties just on this drive alone. He's had a personal foul or unsportsmanlike in front of the ref. But, Richard, he will if he gets another unsportsmanlike. I watched the head ref pull his card out and write the number down. If he gets another one, he is ejected.
I got you. Our statistician, Craig Robertson, tells us there's 21 flags tonight.
21 flags.
21 flags.
All right, Coach Goodwin has changed his mind. He got out of the wishbone formation. He spread them out a little bit. Trips right, single receiver left. Collier's in the backfield. Ball handed to Collier on a running play. Collier makes a move. Good blocking. And we're going to get – he fumbled the ball, and he got back on top of it. He's going to have the ball at the 1-yard line. He fumbled, and it is a first down. Huge 280 medical supply first down. Great bounce for Chelsea. Collier, the guy was pulling him down from behind and pulled the ball out, and it flipped out. And Collier, thank goodness, fell on top of his own ball. Really, I thought it was a touchdown.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, we got away with one.
Hold on Peacock? Touchdown, Chelsea. Turner Griffin around the left end. Sorry, folks, we were trying to figure out exactly what was going on.
I was going to tell you, I thought we got away with one there on that long run by Collier there. One of their defensive ends got slung down by Logan Brazier. Probably could have been called holding, but they didn't call it, so you know what?
Didn't happen. That's right.
But I'm sure I'll hear about this all next week, no matter what.
Just had a parent email me.
Oh, now we got emails.
Well, he was asking the question, how many penalties can you get? And the penalty, we just said it's not the personal foul like we thought earlier. It's unsportsmanlike.
We got a injured Pelham player now, but while we do, let me tell you about Chelsea's third 80-yard. Listen to this, Ray. Third 80-yard touchdown drive tonight. Took 11 plays, 5 minutes and 34 seconds. We mentioned Pelham had 30 yards in 30 yards of penalties on Pelham's defense.
Wow.
Resulted in a touchdown for Pelham. A Hayes Eye Center touchdown brings the score 36-32 with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the third quarter. I tell you what, if the Pelham-Chelsea game was not a rivalry after tonight,
it will be.
It will be, because it's going to be heated on both sides. We got brother against brother playing, brother against brother coaching, neighbor against neighbor, workers against workers.
Yeah.
But that's the way that's a small town football. All right, we're waiting our Cajun boys and our Po boys extra point. Oh, we got a penalty down. That's penalty flag number 22. We got a false start on Chelsea. It's going to back us up 5 yards. Before that penalty, we had a extra point was good, but it's going to be wiped off the scoreboard. We're going to back it up 5 yards, and Xander Eccles, our deep snapper, is going to snap it back to Turner Griffin again for another Cajun boys and our Po boys extra point try.
All right, getting some funny texts. You started mentioning this is going to turn out to be maybe the Civil War, Richard.
Oh, Civil War. I like that.
Darren Natuna come out with the Civil War right there.
Highway
Big
11,
extra
Civil
point.
War.
Looks like he has missed it.
Wow, that's huge.
I feel like
huge.
I'm watching the Minnesota. Did you see where old Daniel Carlson?
I heard about it.
The other day?
I heard about it. I didn't
Sucker
see it.
couldn't miss a field goal or an extra point against Alabama for 100 years. He gets to the Minnesota Vikings, and he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. At one point, they were talking about building 4 field goals. It's almost like Alabama's kickers. Can't get it in. They can't get it through there.
All right, Ray.
Somebody just absolutely blew their nose.
That was not me.
It was actually, I was playing a trumpet.
Yeah, trumpet.
It was a nose bugle. And what it is we do that anytime we score, we're going to play the nose bugle in honor of the Chelsea Hornet touchdown. I'm
going to go ahead and let y'all know that's Ray Franklin. Ray Franklin is a nose-blowing connoisseur.
It really, yeah. Ooh, get down. Somebody hit him. Oh, one missed tackle. He's got the ball on the 15-yard line trying to return it. And LG went down and missed the tackle. Could have absolutely cleaned his clock, but he missed him. So the Bob Kirkendall Art Realty kickoff sponsor was a good one there. I thought we were going to have a big hit. So Pelham will take over here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Chelsea does have the lead 36-32 over the Pelham Panthers, and Pelham will take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Richard, we need a turnover.
That's something we have not had. Either team has had tonight.
Yeah, really has.
It's a turnover, and that would be huge at this point in the game.
All right, number 7 calls the snap, throws another quick hitch to number 2 out there. And I'm telling you, just get him out of bounds. All you got to do, you don't have to worry about making a big tackle. Just push him out of bounds.
That's right.
He's run.
That time he was run out of bounds by number 16, LG, Ladarius Gary, and number 51, Matt Fant.
And, Richard, right there, they've run that same pass play about 10 times to number 2. He probably has about 10 catches, and he's got about maybe 20 yards of receiving. All right, twins right, twins left. Ball on the left hash mark. Pelham moving from right to left. Calls a snap. Hands it to number 20, and number 20 is hit big time in the backfield. Who is that but none other?
Todd
Justice. Big
defensive
tackle.
Player. And Todd really tackled on one arm. Let me tell you something. Dylan Peterson is a load to bring down, and Todd got a hold of him and pulled him down one-handed right there, and that's huge. It's going to bring up a third and about 4 for the Pelham Panthers.
1:47 left to go in this third quarter. Third and about 3 here. Big third down. We can hold them right here, Richard. Look for an RPO right here.
Yep.
Got to look for the ball. Got to find the receivers.
Number 5 or 82, I bet.
Look for a quick pass right here. Ball fake to number. There's the RPO, and he throws.
Wide
He's
open.
wide
and
open.
He drops it.
What
wow.
are we doing
what do we tell you?
Defense? I'm
5
calling
or
it from
82.
up here and just said watch for the RPO. Was that our sophomore Chandler Pruitt right there? I think it was. And I love me some Chandler. But no, that was not Chandler. That was number 18.
That's Cameron Pierce there.
That's Cameron Pierce.
I tell you, there's something, they get their eyes in the backfield, and they can run. And then if they just hesitate for a split second, these slot receivers, 82, Casey Clark, and number 5, Brendan Sledge. We got lucky on that one, Ray. He just absolutely just dropped that one. That was 6 points for the Pelham Panthers right there, but luckily he dropped that.
All right, Richard. 4th down, bad snap right here. Stephen Fan on the chase, going to get him if he don't get the punt off. Huge play for the Hornets.
There's your turnover.
Bad
snap. Yes.
Stephen Fant, Matt Fant.
Cousins combining for a tackle. For a
big play.
That's better than a punt return.
It really is.
That's the turnover that we just alluded to at the start of this drive. That's awesome field position. We got to protect the ball here and go put it in the end zone for a Hayes Eye Center touchdown.
Special teams will win and special teams will lose you a football game. 1:24 left. Bad snap by Pelham. Chelsea tackles the punter for a loss of about 12 yards. Going to bring it 1st and 10 for Chelsea at the Pelham Panther 15-yard line. Huge play. But, Richard, this right here is not the dagger. This right here is just a nail. We got to keep hammering them. We got to hammer them play after play because this touchdown, if we can get a touchdown here, it'd be huge.
Yeah, it would.
All right, ball handed to Collier over left end. Collier makes one guy miss. He's hit, and number 48 just absolutely. You know what I would tell the lineman if I was Collier?
Go block 48.
You please block 48?
Yeah. He's a stud, Ray. I'm telling you, he's going to go play somewhere big. He's got the body. He's got the ability. And he's another one that has started since he was a freshman when Coach Causey started.
How big is 48, Richard?
Let me see what the Max Preps roster says. Let's see. He had him at 6'1", 220. But
that's probably close.
He's a big dude. He's a lot like those guys we saw last week.
Yeah.
But he hit Collier that time and knocked him about 5 yards backwards.
All right. Desmond Battle checks in the game. Single receiver left, trips right, ball handed to Desmond. Desmond lowers his head, doesn't go a whole lot. Got about maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So we're back to the 15-yard line. Will Peacock checks out. Hopefully Collier wasn't hurt. No, Collier's going back in the game. Desmond Battle. I think maybe Coach was trying to match pound for pound and get Desmond up there, and maybe he could bust another one like he did earlier. Not sure if we're going to get this play off. 18, 17, 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. No reason to rush unless the play clock's got us. There's zeros on the play clock, so I imagine we're going to let this just run out. Well, wait a minute. The ref just stopped the clock for some reason. There's no time on the play clock. There's 7.3 seconds left in the game clock for this quarter. Chelsea with a 36-32 lead over the Panthers. And I think they're either going to put more time back on the clock. We need something. Give us a signal. He's trying to tell them to do something. Oh, 2.8 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Not really what the point of that was, because I imagine what we're going to do is let this quarter run out. And if they'll start the clock, and it does. And it stopped again at 1.8. We must have a clock issue because it was at 2.8, now it's at 1.8.
They wound the clock, they hit start, and it went to 1.8.
Yep.
It's back to 28 now.
Okay, so he was trying to get it to 28 seconds. Well, they're giving they're resetting the play clock, so we will have to run a play here on 3rd and 11 at the Pelham 15-yard line. All right, we got trips right, single receiver left. Turner goes up to the line of scrimmage, tells the offensive lineman the play. The single receiver up top. Looks like he's doing a hot route. The ball handed to Collier in the backfield, and Collier goes nowhere. Richard, I'm not questioning the play on 3rd and 11, but kind of an odd call on 3rd and 11.
Well, you know what? You're in field position.
Yeah,
you're up 4. Field goal position.
Start the ball over.
You know, there's a flag. And there was nobody in the huddle. There was nobody over there but Pelham players.
Yep. So it's going to be, hopefully, it's an unsportsmanlike on 48.
That's going to be automatic first down.
Why would you do something so silly? The White Hats got the whole Pelham defense over talking to him. 48's throwing his hands up in the air. And it is unsportsmanlike. 48. And he's
gone,
ejected.
Finally.
Number 48's been ejected. We said it. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah. I mean, he's
there was nothing to talk about. It was a great play by the defense.
He's mouthing off. He's been doing it all night.
So that's huge, Richard. That is huge. Pelham's best defensive player on the field just got ejected for running his mouth, and he's now had 2 unsportsmanlike, 2 personal fouls, and 2 offsides. And I don't dare. There he goes, trotting off.
That's 60 plays. You notice that not one. Well, I was going to say a few of their fans are yelling or cheering for him, but most of them are not.
They're wrong for cheering for him.
Yeah, that's 60 yards.
Well, Richard, is he going back on the field?
No, he can't. They ejected him.
That's him right there.
I know, but they'll pull him off. He doesn't know he's been ejected yet.
Well, the coaches need. Oh, here goes the white hat over to Causey, telling him he's been ejected. You better get him off the field.
Yep.
So that's
when you got to get ejected.
But you know whose fault that is
player?
to me? That's Coach Causey's fault, because you had a player that was out of control. You had a player that already had almost 6 penalties, and you've allowed him to stay on the field. You were lighting a fire, and you're surprised you burned your hand.
Right.
So 48 might lose it. No, he just walked right off the field, and there the Chelsea fans cheer. But you know what?
But here's the deal, and the Pelham fans are not cheering for their 48 because
No.
they know it's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, honestly, if I'm his dad, I go down there and say, hey, get him out. I'm embarrassed. Get him off the field, because you're going to – and I'm going to tell you something, Richard. He's made almost every tackle.
Yeah, he's a player.
It's a huge loss for Pelham right there on defense.
Let me tell you the difference. Did you see Don Brazier there called his son to the sideline and chewed him out a while ago?
Oh, no, I did not.
Oh, yeah, Don got him. You know, so we hadn't had any more problems out of him.
No, that's right. Well,
you know,
big play here. If you're just tuning in, Chelsea has a 36-32 lead starting the 4th quarter. Just went for it on 3rd and 11, didn't get it, and number 48, the defensive star for Pelham, got his 2nd unsportsmanlike penalty after the play for no reason, and they just ejected him from the ball game. So he's now no longer.
Not only does it hurt you now, he has to sit out some next week.
Yeah, he does. He sure does.
They're playing. I wrote it down.
Oak Mountain.
Oak Mountain. So he doesn't get to, because it's the second half. He'll be suspended some for next week.
Well, Coach Causey is coming on the field. He's asking questions to the white hat, and I wonder if the question is, all right, I got a question for you. It was 3rd and 11. Unsportsmanlike penalties 10 yards. Why does it say
first and
it
should
4?
Be 1st and goal.
Or it should be, or if it's 10-yard penalty, if it's not an automatic first down.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah. So that's a first down. Yeah, they're moving the box.
Move the box. Put the chains down. We don't need chains.
They've got it to 4th down, Richard.
That should be
it can't be 4th down.
No, because it was unsportsmanlike. They just haven't told them to move it yet.
Well, you say that. They were just over there by the box.
But it was 3rd down and 5. They got a 15.
No. It was 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
And we didn't get anything, so it would have been 4th and 11.
Right.
They got the unsportsman penalty. Why is it 4th and 3?
Well, Coach Goodwin, they were not arguing.
But it still should be. Is it not? I don't think it's an automatic first down. We're kicking a field goal here. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of confusion. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're going to get a timeout.
All right, we're going to attempt a field goal here. This is a 19-yard field goal. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is good. Richard, we should have come away with a touchdown right there. But we really got a 5-yard. We got a 6-yard penalty. Still not quite sure how that went from 4th and 11 to 4th and 3. That is not even unless you get half the distance. It's 7.5 yards. And I guess since it's not a, but you know what? The biggest penalty is on Pelham because they just lost their star linebacker, and he's making play after play after play.
Oh yeah, he's just making We could call his number almost every play for making the tackle. So I mean, that is huge. You've got to keep your composure.
Yep, have to.
And in a big region game like this, like we talked about at the beginning, this game could make decide who's going to be the number 4 seed out of the region.
Yep.
Making the playoffs.
All right, Bob Kirkendall of Arc Realty is our kickoff sponsor. Thankful for him. Is Lando Nickel is set to kick. Deep for Pelham. The ball is kicked, is high. Kick to number 2. He receives it at the 7-yard line, setting up for a right return. And he's got a little bit of a seam here, Richard. We better make a tackle. Yeah, we still have. Oh, don't hit him. Don't hit him. Good job by Lando. Dove at his legs. Lando's smart.
Yeah.
No reason to take him high.
He's a big dude, and you got to get them guys low, and they get those legs a pumping, and they're hard to bring down. I tell you, we had about 3 guys that just ran right past him.
Yeah.
They didn't break down to try to make the tackle. It was a deep kick. So they're going to have great field position on On 49-yard line.
Yeah. 7-point lead with 11:49 left to go in this game. I predicted 45-43 we would win this. I don't know how we're going to get 6, but it doesn't matter to me. I just want us to win the ball game. Big win right here. Number 20's out of the game right for some reason, Richard. Number 3 checks in the game. Number 14's back in the game. I don't know what's going on the Pelham sideline.
Right.
Number 7's been playing a phenomenal half at quarterback. He goes out. Number 14 comes back in. Number 20's been playing a phenomenal half at running back and whole game, and he's out. Number 3's in.
Right.
But, they could be resting him for later in the fourth.
Yeah, once that defense gets a little tired, and you bring in number 20, Dylan Peterson, in to run, give him a break here. But, we had a decent little long drive right there.
Yeah,
you would think he would
have
been able to give him some time to rest.
Right,
That's
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 right here. The ball faked, thrown a quick
RPO,
pass across the middle.
touchdown.
Throw it across the middle. To another
they-
RPO touchdown. We cannot cover anybody on pass.
They may have the smallest playbook in the history of football.
Yeah, it's the
They
same
have 3
plays over and over.
3 plays.
Oh,
They
so
have the
frustrating.
They have the option. They have the option with that RPO, and then they have the little hitch pass. And we, right, that was a 2-play, 45-second, 49-yard touchdown with a huge pass play from Matthew Rye to big number 2, Edward Gibson, for the Pelham Panther touchdown. Is going to bring the score 38-39. Chelsea with the extra point attempt.
Well, I guess it don't matter who plays quarterback or running back if you just throw it and we don't tackle the receiver. Pelham with the extra point is good. So 11:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chelsea 39, Pelham 39.
Right.
So
we called at the beginning of the game. We thought this could be a high-scoring football game, even though both teams have been playing fairly decent defensively. And you said we got to match them point for point. We just so far we've had Chandler going the wrong way, buddy. We kicked a couple of field goals, something we hadn't done all year. We had a kickoff return for a touchdown. We've got to find a way to. We need another 80-play drive here.
To run some clock.
Let's see if we can get to 80 plays this time, 80 yards. About a 7 or 8 minute drive here would be great, but it's not going to matter if we leave any time on the clock because they just scored with 45 seconds left.
Well, Bob Kirkendall has chosen a great week to be the kickoff sponsor. Yeah. Bob Kirkendall of Arc Realty is our sponsor for kickoffs. Bob is a retired federal law enforcement agent using 26 years of criminal investigator to continue a life of service to others through real estate. If you need help in real estate, call Bob, 413-0600 or realtor-bob.com. And here's the kickoff. Kicked high. It's going to be a little short. It's going to be returned. LG runs up, and it bounces off his shoulder pads. He picks it up, and the ball's in the air, and we recover it.
Nope.
Or maybe we don't.
Still run. They got it.
Pelham got it. This is exactly what Pelham needed. We run up on the kickoff return. It was short, and LG run up like a missile.
And bounced off his shoulder
pads. And it bounced off his shoulder pads. Oh, goodness. We're self-imploding. All right, folks. 10:58 left. Score's tied 39-39. Defense didn't hold them last drive. It took them 2 plays to score. What are they doing? There must have been a penalty. The coaches are having to drag the coaches off the field.
I'm not sure what.
It had to be offsides.
Ray, I don't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm glad you did.
Inadvertent whistle on the play.
Wow.
So they're going to have to re-kick this ball.
Well, thankful for us. We've never been on the receiving end of anything good. Oh, the coach for Pelham is on the middle of the field, and he is chewing out. And,
not sure what's going on.
An inadvertent whistle, and what happens is that it has to be redone. We had it happen to us years ago. We blocked a field goal to win a game, had an inverted whistle, and we ended up having to do it again and didn't block it, but they missed it. So
what happened is you said we've recovered it. The referee thought the same thing, but when we jumped on it, it squirted out, and therefore the ball was still going. The kicker's over here arguing with this with this umpire too.
Yeah. Well, this will be one of those games that it's just going to be remembered.
Yep.
LG might want to scoot up a little bit. LG was back deep, and the ball hit him. He come up so fast, the ball just hit his shoulder pads and bounced off, and he had it, and he dropped it, and he had it, and he dropped it. So All right, here we go again. Another kickoff. Bob Kirkendall kickoff here. Ball's kicked, pooched high. Chandler Pruitt will catch it. Chandler's got some athletic ability here. He's taken down pretty quick. Pelham's jumping up and down like they've recovered something, but
They haven't.
I mean, they really come off the sideline like they just won the Super Bowl. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe they're just excited about playing defense. I don't
guess
know.
so.
Maybe they're fired up because they realize their best players no longer on the field playing defense with them.
Let's see who's going to fill in for Ryan Jewell here. Looks like it's going to be number 28, Dorian Tolbert.
Okay.
He's no slouch. He's 6 feet 215.
No, he ain't no 48, Richard.
Well, Ray, I don't know that there's many that he may be as good or better
Yeah,
than
I
some
agree.
of those guys we played last week.
I agree.
At
right.
Jackson Nolan.
Twins left, twins right. Lando comes in motion. Hand to Lando on speed sweep. Collier makes a block. Thought us all face masked. And number 47 is taking over for number 48. And they're looking at Logan like he did something wrong. He was on the bottom of the pile, so it wasn't as if like he did anything. Just so people at home keep a score, 39-39. 10:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. This score is tied between your Hornets and the Pelham Panthers. Chelsea picked up maybe half a yard on that speed sweep by Lando Nichols. So we're in twins right, twins left. Ball's in between the two hash marks, moving from right to left on your radio dial. Been a heck of a ball game tonight.
Yeah, it has.
All right, ball handed off to Collier. Collier goes nowhere. So Pelham's best defense player is off the field, and we ain't picked up but about a yard, and he was making every play. He was making every play.
Well, and sometimes, when you have a key player like that, a lot of guys sit around and wait for him to make a play.
Yeah.
You're
right.
Now they've got to step up and somebody's going to make a play.
All right. They're going to bring up 3rd and 10 right here. Chelsea has the ball on their own 30-yard line. Twins right, twins left. Moving from right to left, Collier Blair exits the field, and he looks, and we have a penalty. And I think it's going to be offsides, Richard. No, they're calling a legal procedure, but I don't know how the defensive end was in the backfield. As the ball was being snapped, the defensive end was in the backfield.
Yeah.
But he might have been reacting to the right tackle.
Right. They called false start, so it's going to back us up 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and
15.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. That's something we've kind of avoided today.
Yeah, I agree.
Negative plays.
Yeah, we have.
This is not the time to start having negative plays.
No, it's not the time to have negative plays. All right, so Lando Nichols in, trying to get set. Trips left, single receiver right. Reggie Fisher by himself at the top. Be nice to throw a one-on-one, just throw a deep bomb right here. He looks, and it's sure enough, that's what he's doing. Reggie going downfield, and Reggie with a catch. The ball bounced off the defender, and Reggie caught it on the ricochet. I just called it, Richard. I said, throw one to Reggie, one-on-one, and they did, and Reggie made the play. Huge play for the Hornets.
Hey, and that was great coverage.
Yes,
the ball got
it really
tipped
was.
Up. Reggie, in full stride, keeps his eye on the ball and is able to catch the ball and stay in bounds for the long completion there. It's going to bring up a 280 Medical Supply first down.
And some more.
Yeah.
All right, trips left, single receiver right. Huge play. Ball's into the Pelham territory down to their 26-yard line. Quick pitch to Collier. Collier out here making a move, and that's got to be a hold right there. Don't see a flag. I'm not sure how we got away with that one. Caleb Tyndall looked like he drugged the defender down. He's not been on his A game tonight with his blocking.
Well, I think number 6, Jackson Weaver,
he just
I
ran
think he just ran right over him.
He might have.
And I think that was he was just going to get the ball.
Yeah, and you might be right, Richard. All I saw was the tail end of it, and I saw Caleb pulling down, it looked like.
I was surprised with it at snap-off because they were trying to set the chains. They couldn't get over there to get this chain set.
All right, 2nd 10, no gain, no loss. Lando Nichols goes across in motion, makes it twins right. Play action. Turner looks to throw. He makes a move and gets pulled down by number 28. I don't know that you call it a horse collar because he fell down. He didn't drag him down.
He reached and just kind of hit the back of his shoulder pads there, and it was a good no call, I believe.
I agree, but I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how you let that pull you to the ground either.
Right. You got to keep your balance there.
Yeah, you got to keep your balance. 3rd and 14, loss of 4 on the sack by number 28 for Pelham. He's the one that come to fill in for the superstar number 48, so he's obviously an athlete as well. 7:46 left, 7:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 15 for the Hornets. Twins right, twins left, play action pass. Turner looks, drops back, throws downfield to Lando Nichols, and it's thrown out of bounds Nobody had a chance to catch up football. So
No.
bring up 4th and 15. I don't know if you go for it or punt it, because the way we're playing defense right now, they could possibly score in 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So, do we let them drive 30 yards of field, or we let them drive 70 yards of field?
Right.
Pelham's fans are on their feet. Chelsea's fans are trying to be quiet so the offense can hear the play. All right,
great
going
setting
empty
right
formation. Oh, yeah, 4th and 15. The ball is on the Pelham 30-yard line. Turner in the field, back in the backfield by himself. Low snap. Looks to throw. They called a holding flag. It doesn't matter. Collier Blair catches it. Collier Blair will score, but they're going to call holding. And it was holding.
Yeah, it was.
Number 99 came through. What wasn't 99? It's 95 came through untouched.
That's a big defensive end, big
Yeah.
6'6" defensive end.
And it was holding by the right tackle. So that negates the touchdown. We didn't even get excited because we knew it was a holding penalty. The ref couldn't wait to throw that flag. It's number, 29 of the night, 28 of the night?
Yeah, I mean, we got to be getting close to 30.
Yep.
It's like the United Nations around here.
Yeah, we got flags flying everywhere.
At this point now, I think
now we'll punt.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard, this has been one sloppy football game.
It has. It's,
Jacob Boyle needs to scoot up. He's 18 yards behind the snapper.
Should be about 13.
Yeah. All right, so it's going to be 4th and about 25. 7:26 left to go in the game. 39-39. Scores tied.
You said it's been sloppy.
Well,
but it's been exciting to watch.
It has been exciting. It has been exciting. How many penalties we had? We've had at least 28, 29 penalties the whole game. That's sloppy football.
I agree.
Now, a lot of them have been unsportsmanlike and personal fouls. Yeah. But either way, I'd like to see Jacob scoot up. He's about 17 yards back. Well, he's a good 16 yards back. That's a long snap right there. Good snap. Punts up, end over end, getting the guy down there. He fair catches it. Looks like he fair catches it about the, what's it going to be, the 14, 15-yard line.
Yep.
So, Richard, here we go. We've not done well on defense the last few series. They've done some RPOs.
Yep.
And them RPOs and run-pass options are wearing us out. They're not running the ball super efficiently on us because 20 have been out of the game that drive. They threw a quick hitch. Is he back in? Yeah, he
Matthew
is.
Rye, the starting quarterback, number 14 is back in on quarterback.
Don't understand that either, but okay. Tripp's right. Pelham has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Number 5 goes in motion. That guy moved early. That should have been a penalty, and he runs back across. Richard, did you not think the running back and the guy in motion were in the motion at the same time?
That'd be an illegal shift.
Well, unless we're in Quebec. That's a penalty.
Yep. So it's going. He got 5 on that.
Connor Griffin thought that there was a fumble on the play. He got up and was a little angry that we didn't get the ball. All right.
He jogs over to get some
direction. Yeah. 6:41 left. 6:40 left in the game. We have a tie score. 39-39. We almost have as many penalties as we do points. Pelham comes out. Trips right, single receiver left. Looks like it's 2nd down, hand the ball to number 20 up the middle, and there he goes up the middle. He's breaking tackle after he's running over people. Boys, you better come with your big boy pants on. You come to tackle him. He lowers his head and runs over you. Why they don't hand it to him 40 times a game, Richard, don't have a clue.
No, I don't. And that was big Will Sullivan coming up making the tackle there for the Hornets, but not before he picked up a 280 medical supply.
And here's what we can't do. And you notice what Pelham hadn't done.
Thrown the ball.
They ain't thrown the ball.
Right.
I think they can't stop us running it. We'll run it down their throat. We'll score with just a little bit of time left and win the ball game.
Right.
Trips right, single receiver left, big number 20 in the backfield. Number 5 in motion. Handoff number 20. Got a penalty flag. Let's see what it's going to be.
We may have been in the neutral zone that time, or it may have been in illegal formation. It was either in the neutral zone or it was illegal formation.
Did they throw what side they throw the flag on?
I can't see it.
I can't either.
But they didn't blow it dead.
No, they didn't.
So it wasn't false start.
It's going to be off. Oh.
Illegal substitution?
No, legal substitution. He touches his
Well,
chest. I've never seen the penalty he just called.
He's going against Chelsea.
I don't know
No,
what that's called.
I mean, we even
The
got
ref I heard
our,
somebody down the other end. What is that penalty? They called it.
They're saying that we interfere with delay a game. Sort of, we tapped the ball, we hit the ball. Sideline infraction. Huh.
Never seen that penalty called, but you know what?
No.
They've thrown every other flag tonight, so why not
Hey,
that one?
It's like, let's see how many different signals we can throw out there tonight. I mean, we even heard David Birdsong one
What is
four
that
down.
call? Yeah.
Like, what signal is that? And he's been doing this for a long time.
That's the
What?
24th flag. 24
That's
flags. I think we had more than that. We had 21 earlier.
They've been picking up some.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. All right, Richard, let's talk about our timeout sponsor, Ridgecrest Homes. Ridgecrest Homes is excited to be a part of the partnership along with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Homes is building homes in new farmhouse community, Adams Ridge, located in Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Homes, 205-988-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net. I think I'm losing my voice. 1st and 10, and he moved again, I thought, early, Richard. And Stephen Fant did something very uncharacteristic. He missed another tackle.
Yeah.
He's taking some bad angles now, and that's very unusual. Is that him on a knee over there?
I can't
think.
see.
Let me see. Yep, that was him.
Yeah.
He might be something a little wrong because he's no, that wasn't. That was
No,
Cameron Pierce.
Cameron Pierce, yeah.
Yeah,
there
number
at the
18.
Rover, yeah.
Well, 2nd down and about 8 right here. Pelham has the ball on their own 46-yard line. 5:38 left to go in the 4th quarter. Trips right. Number 20 moves over to the left. 5 comes in motion. Play action pass. Looking to throw deep. We have a man there. Will Sullivan on the interception. He saw it coming. He's up to the 30, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, down to the 30, 25. Huge, huge interception for the Chelsea Hornets. They tried to take a shot deep, and Will Sullivan came off his receiver. Coach tells, I heard him tell him the other day, split the deep guy and split the second guy, and Will Sullivan did just like his coach. Huge, huge play by Will Sullivan. I can see his dad down there fired up.
Yeah, he is. That was a great interception. It was a nice over-the-shoulder grab there, too. That's what makes it even better. And it was a great return. And you know what the best part about it was?
No flags.
Penalties. But, hey, the quarterback threw that in the double coverage to the tight end there.
That.
He wasn't open.
No.
And Will Sullivan just went up and said, I'll take this.
Great interception by Will. Not only was it a great interception, great return,
Yeah.
about a 50, 60-yard return.
You know what was even better than that?
No flags.
No, you're 45, 50, 45, 40. That was a great call, I have to say there, Ray.
Oh, my goodness, that was exciting. Trips right, single receiver left. Chelsea has the ball 1st and 10 at the Pelham 19-yard line. Milk the clock. Milk the clock. Turner Griffin runs to his right, and he's getting chased, and he gets pounced on, picks up about 2 yards. But one thing that Pelham does not have in their favor is the time, because they need to have time to score. Don't know. Hopefully Chelsea's not going to give them any. Richard, we don't need a field goal. We need a touchdown.
Yeah, got to have a touchdown. It's a tie ball game, 39-39 with less than 5 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Ray, this has been one fun game to watch.
It has.
I know it's probably been stressful for those coaches and the families of the coaches, but I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
All right, trips left, single receiver right. Collier to the left of Turner. Calls the snap, hands it to Collier. Collier makes one guy stutter and miss, but he goes down pretty quick. Picks up about 3 yards. All right, 2 runs in a row. Coach is worried about using some of that clock. Don't blame him. I think Robbie Hayes just dropped a kicking tee out of his pocket.
Something
He did.
There, yep.
Turner very politely went over, picked it up, and threw it to him. So it's going to bring up 3rd. We've not gained but 2 yards on 2 runs, or 1 yard on 2 runs. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. And I don't know that we're in field goal range right here, Richard. It might be a little lengthy. All right, we got an empty set. Might go back to the play Collier scored on earlier. Trips left, Twins right. Low snap. Turner looks to throw, throws across the middle, throws it at the feet of the receiver, not even close, and didn't have any pressure on him. Not quite sure of the errant throw. But it's going to bring up 4th and 9. So the huge turnover so far is not working out in our favor.
You know, something else that has not worked out in our favor either, and we made a big deal about it, was the fact that the 48, Ryan Jewell for Pelham Panthers, had been kicked out of the game. But since then, I would say we probably have less than 25 total
Yeah, since
yards.
he's come out.
You know, going to attempt another field goal, right? So this is going to be about a 37-yarder. Thanks to Greg Robertson for pointing that out there. Let's see what we got here. 37-yarder.
All right, snaps down, holds down, kick is up. Oh, we got water, and it is
good.
Good. Huge kick. 42-39. Chelsea takes the lead with 3:53 left to go in this fourth quarter. I'm spilling water.
Yeah, you
Antennas are falling. Kicks are going through. Our pets' heads are falling off. What is going on, people? Chelsea has the lead. All right. Richard?
You know, one thing Coach talked about the other day is we've got to put a game together where all three phases of the game are in sync. And I tell you what, tonight our special teams has really come to play.
Oh, yeah.
That has been a factor in tonight's game, but it has not been a factor in most of the games. We had a kick, race tearing stuff
that
up.
That thing's hotter than a firecracker. I'm not sure. That's twice that
and you're
thing's
pouring
burning.
water on it.
No.
Don't pour water. Hey, we already have one thing burned up this week in Chelsea. We don't need something else.
Oh,
I tell you what, we've had a kickoff return. We've hit, 3 field goals now? Another Bob Kirkendall kickoff taken by number 2 at the 20-yard line. He's dancing around.
Hit him. Good tackle, gang tackle. Don't get her too late. Don't need a flag. These refs here has got mechanical robotic arms. They'll throw a flag up and hit the stars.
That time, Peter Wren comes down the field, was one of the first ones down, was able to make contact, slow down number 2 for Pelham. Let the rest of I think all but 2 people from Chelsea were on the tackle that time for the Hornets.
All right, Richard, number 14 comes back in. Makes you wonder if something wrong with 7. Makes you wonder if he got hurt. He came in and did nothing wrong. I thought played really well. All right, Pelham comes out and trips left, single receiver right. Calls a snap, running a little speed option left. Pitches the ball. Has one guy to beat. Oh, there we go. Good tackle. Clock's working against Pelham right here.
Again, we're getting 9, 10 guys around the football. It's hard for us to say who's making those tackles.
It is.
That time, Jordan Smith, Wesley Pouncey getting up off the bottom of the pile there for the Hornets. So it's going to bring up a second and about 5.
Second
right?
and 5, yeah. The ball's on the 30-yard line of Pelham. Snap, quick pass out to the receiver, just enough to pick up the first down. Rich, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to coach a game Monday night against our freshmen against Pelham. We might run a 5-yard hitch all night long.
Yeah.
They have wore us out with 5-yard hitches.
Yeah, they have. Matt Fant and Ladarius Gary combined to make the tackle there, but not after Pelham was able to pick up a 280 Medical Supply first down. We got 3 minutes left to go in the ball game here. Chelsea's up 42-39. Pelham driving. They're on Chelsea's 37-yard line.
Trips right, single receiver left, ball handed number 20. Stephen Fan on the tackle, Jordan Smith on the tackle. Lots. So what we've done finally now is we've stopped the run.
Yeah.
You know, we've given up some big runs tonight, but right here lately in the last drive, we have done a really good job up the middle.
Yeah, we got to keep that going. And you know what? You got to look out for that next RPO because I think they've been able to score at will running that RPO.
Yeah, and you know what's happening right here, don't you? 2nd down and 8 at their own 40-yard line. Here comes you an RPO. Find the inside receiver. Hands the ball to number 20, and he's got an open. Stephen Fant holding on right there. Good job, Matt Fant, Stephen Fant.
We're doing some good team tackling.
We are.
We're getting lots of guys to the football.
He don't look like he's running as hard either. Do you think?
No, he's tired. He's but he's taking some pounding. I mean, he's getting hit. Usually, we're not allowing him to get a full head of steam.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if he gets a full head of steam, he is hard to bring down. And I tell you what, this is a big third down. Obviously, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. Pelham's about on our 45-yard line, or their own 45-yard line, being about 3rd and 3. Right, we got a timeout here. Let me tell you about our timeout sponsor. It's Ridgecrest Homes. Ridgecrest Homes is excited about their partnership with Cool 96.9. Ridgecrest Homes is building homes in the new farmhouse community, Adams Ridge, located in Chelsea behind Publix off Highway 280. Ridgecrest Homes, 205-980-2877, or ridgecresthomes.net. Right. Let me tell you about tonight's game. Tonight's game is brought our season-long game sponsor is Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning. Skelton's Heating and Air Conditioning offers repair and installation services in the greater Birmingham area. At Skelton's, they believe in quality, honesty, and integrity, and that's the way they conduct their business every day. Skelton's Heating and Air offers quality work at a fair price and combines that with impeccable service.
All right, Richard, Pelham has 2 timeouts left, 3rd and 3 right here. Quick play-action pass. Guess what he does? He throws a hitch.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm a defensive back, you might run that hitch on me 2 or 3 times, but you're not going to run it on me 8 and 10 times. I know we're worried to death about getting beat. And I'm fearful they're going to drive down here just long enough to try and take the lead on touchdown.
Well, he stayed in bounds, kept the clock running with 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go in the game here.
All right, 1st and 10 right here. Ball at the 44-yard line. Another quick pass. Looks to throw another hitch, and there he is. Picks up 9 yards, and he's out of bounds. They're going to nickel and dime us all the way down the field. 5, 10 yards, 5, 10 yards. You know, here's my thing. Go cover 2 there. Put your safeties over the top. Let those corners sit at 4 or 5 yards and let them sit on top of one of those and pick it and run to the house.
Right. You know, one thing you got to watch for here is a hitch and go.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
Because they've not shown that yet tonight, but I guarantee you it's in the playbook.
All right, 2nd down and a long 2 right here. The ball is at the Chelsea 37-yard line. Another drop back pass, looking to throw. Throws downfield, has the guy wide open across the middle. Nobody in the middle of the field for the Pelham Panthers. Touchdown Pelham. 1:44 left to go. And, hey, I call the score 45-43. Chelsea wins, and right now we're down 45-42. So this extra point here is huge.
But you know what? There's lots of time left.
Oh, there's lots of time. Yeah, I agree. But, you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't know why they ever run.
Right.
Because they've probably, I bet you that quarterback is probably 23 of 30 for about 350 yards,
right.
And all he's done is just thrown across the middle. But you know what, Richard? If you look at old film of every week, where does people hurt us every week? Across the middle.
Right.
This is a big extra point. Extra point being brought to you by Cajun Boys and our Po Boys. Snap down, up, and it is up. I can't tell, and it is good. So Chelsea will have to score a touchdown. 1:44 left. Chelsea 42, Pelham 46. I bet you Pelham does not kick it to Ridgecrest Homes. Coach Ellison's coming to the sideline. He is disgusted. But, you know, you can be disgusted all you want. We needed a stop. We didn't come up with one. Chelsea has 2 timeouts left. Pelham has 2 timeouts left.
All right, Ray, let's getting ready for our hopefully our last Bob Kirkendall Arc Realty kickoff.
No, I hope we have 2 more.
No, because we're going to get the ball. We're going to have a minute 44-second drive here to win the ball game. 48-46. Realtor Bob is a retired federal law enforcement agent using 26 years as a criminal investigator to continue a life of service to others through real estate. If you need help in the real estate world, you can call Bob, 205-413-0600, or visit realtor-bob.com.
1:44 left. Been an exciting game. 46 Pelham, 42 Chelsea. It's only, 98 points on the board, Richard?
88.
Excuse me, 88, my bad. LG will get a chance to return this kick, getting this middle wedge. He's already returned one tonight. He's not
going to return that one.
Well, he ain't get down yet. Now he is. He took a big lick about the 12, 14-yard line and went backwards. And so somebody obviously missed their block because that guy came through and never got touched.
Yeah, and he had a full head of steam, and he laid the wood. LG bounced off of it, and they did not give him forward progress, obviously, but knocked him back to about the 14-yard line of Chelsea. So we got, you know what, Ray, we've had 3 80-yard drives tonight, some of which have been aided by penalties by Pelham, but it's going to bring up it's going to be an exciting finish here. Hope everybody has stayed tuned and on Cool 96.9 or Cool 969 app.
All right, trips right, single receiver left, 135 left. Turner drops back to throw, throws a quick pass to Reggie Fisher. Hey, let's give them some of their own medicine. Let's run some hitches on them.
We got big receivers, too.
Yeah, we do.
Let's use them. Use the sideline.
Hey, we got a bunch of time, and they wore us out with 5-yard hitches all night long. So maybe we'd run some 5-yard hitches because you know what they're thinking. They got to score,
right.
So they're playing off of us a little bit as well. All right, Turner calls his formation. Trips right. Collier's out of the backfield. He's the trips to the right. Twins left. Collier's not 100% sure what's going on, but he's got the signal. Turner's in the backfield by himself. Looks to throw. Got protection. Throws another quick pass. Great job by number, 15 for Pelham. He laid out and knocked the ball down. We ran a little 5-yard out, and he laid out and knocked the ball down.
Yeah, that's broken up by number 15, Grayson Deal. That pass was intended to Lando Nichols. Lando didn't really come back to it much. He's got to fight back to that, come get that ball, and get the yardage that he can. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Right, we're down to a minute and 28 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
4-point lead by Pelham. Twins right, Twins left. Collier now goes out, makes it trips right, empty formation. Turner in the backfield by himself, takes a snap, gets pressure. We ran the exact same play. Well, guess who was there to knock the ball away again? Number 15, not quite sure. I don't think we fooled 15 the first time. I don't think we fooled him the second time.
No, and that ball was bobbled, and Lindo came down with it, but he was out of bounds. So it's going to break up a big third down, third and 10 here.
And it's 4-down territory.
Oh,
we don't have a choice.
You got to get something out of this one.
All right, Gabe Ruffin coming off. Well, I thought he was coming off the field. Yeah, he is. So we have twins right, twins left, Collier in the backfield.
We've been picking on the short side over here. I'd look to go to the wide side here. Maybe roll out to the wide side there, moving Collier to the wide side.
I thought maybe they're going to roll Collier on a wheel route. Collier stays in to help block right here. Collier takes a big shot, and it looks like number 95 hit Turner as he went to throw it, and the ball came down. And now we got the Pelham players doing celebration in the backfield. No flag. Last time I checked, I didn't think you could celebrate in high school football. But so here it is, Richard, 4th and 10.
Yep.
You know, you got to give it to Pelham if they pull this off right here. You got to give it to them. They've not quit. But when you score 42 points, Richard, you shouldn't lose football games.
Well, it's not over yet. We got a minute and 18 seconds left here. We should have plenty of timeouts.
And I was about to say, we got 2 timeouts. I'm not sure why we don't take one here and talk about it. The Pelham called a timeout.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know why we don't call a timeout. We got 2. Can't take them home with us. We don't get to get any money back for them. Big game here. Big game. This right here puts us 1-2 in the region. If we can pull off a victory. 1:18 left to go in the game. 42-46. Chelsea is on the losing end. Pelham playing great. Chelsea, well, let me back up. Chelsea's offense playing great. Chelsea's defense has played great at times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, Pelham they've run 3 plays. You said it. They've run an option. They've run 5-yard hitches. And they've run RPOs, and there's been people wide open all over the field. So, like you said, their playbook's small. They don't do a whole lot, but what they do is well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
they do it well.
Yeah, they do. And, you know, we need to do something well right here on 3rd and 10.
Well,
4th and 10.
Yeah,
this is a ball game.
Somebody's going to be cheering big time right here. Either Pelham. That's a penalty.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. To come off the field in a timeout and have 12 people on the field is absolutely ridiculous. Unbelievable. 4th and 15.
Right, wait a minute. Yeah.
Greg, our statistician.
Our
tight
end's
over
I
Caleb
couldn't see
Tyndall.
him. I just saw, yep.
I don't know why you don't have Lando on the field anyways. He's probably your best receiver. 4th and 15. Low snap, toss. Collier's throwing back to – and we ain't got nothing. We tried a trick play. It didn't work. Pelham will win the game. And now number 6 shows his class for Pelham. He comes over and starts mouthing off to the Chelsea sideline. So, Richard, been a tough game. We tried a trick play. It didn't work. 42-46. Pelham short of them somehow fumbling the ball. Just found out Coosa Valley lost 28-6. My brother-in-law sent me a text.
Well, Ray, heck of a ball game.
Yep.
You know, you win with class, you lose with class. Let's make sure, you know, let's keep it classy here. And we got 2 timeouts. You know, I don't know that you can't really, with a minute to go, you're not gonna be able to stop the clock enough. They're probably just going to take a knee here. But, you know, you hate it for these guys. They fought hard. They played hard.
Nope.
Just came up a little short tonight.
Yep.
You know, we knew that, you know, and the thing about it is, you know, this was the year. Pelham has had this year circled for about 4 years since Coach Kahalji got here.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these seniors were freshmen when he started, and they had some young talent, and, you know, they said, look, when these guys are seniors, we're going to be pretty good. And they are. They're loaded on offense. You know, they got some good key players on defense. You know, they really thought the talk is you know, this is a playoff team. You know, we've played 5 games, and I think we've played 5 playoff worthy teams. You know.
Well, and you think about the scores. I mean, we lost to Carver by 4. Jo last week we lost 22-0. Had, I think, really could have lost 8-0. Oak Mountain put a thumping on us. Briarwood had a chance.
Yep.
We have chances. We just can't seem to find a way to get over the hump.
Right.
Can't find a way to get over the hump. So Pelham's going to take a knee again here. Second down and 11. We have one more timeout, so he'll take a knee, and we'll call timeout again. So after this one, Richard, that'll be 104. We might actually, depending on how quick they blow it and play. Well, this has been a tough game.
Yeah.
I hate it for the boys because they've played so hard.
And Greg standing back behind us here feverishly, adding up all those stats. It's a lot of stats, a lot of offensive stats for 86 points. I don't know if we're going to have more yards in total offense or more yards in penalties. But
I'm anxious to hear how many yards they have.
Yeah. It's amazing.
The Pelham coaches are now saying we were out of timeouts. This is not the Michigan-North Carolina game where we took a timeout, didn't have one. We had 2 timeouts, and we just used our second one.
If anybody needs to know, they can just ask
our
statistician Greg.
Greg will tell you how many timeouts we got.
Yeah.
And now we're out of timeouts. So
let's see. You got a minute, 4 seconds left. They're going to snap it here.
Richard, this is a disappointing loss. All week coaches said they thought we could win this one, and talked about how their defense wasn't very good. Offense was pretty good, and I'll be honest with you, I gave the upper hand to our defense. I really felt like our defense was going to play, but tonight, this might be the game that the defense has not played well. I mean, we're giving up 46 points. Low snap, ball rolling. Stephen Fan on the chase, just rolls to his left. Going to bring up 4th down, so they're going to have to either punt or go for it. We're going to have a shot here, Richard. I think we're going to get the ball back probably. If the ref will hurry up and blow it and play, we'll get the ball back with about
20 seconds
23 seconds, 24 seconds left. I would think they're going to take a knee here. What's the point in going for it? There's 14 seconds left to go on the play clock, 36, 35. So Pelham is going to take a snap. 5, 4. Yeah, Pelham's waiting till the time ticks down. He calls the time, just rolls to his right. Surely he's not going to throw it. Yeah, takes the knee. And we did the classy thing. Todd Justice just walked up and touched him. So they lost. Them losing about 25 yards. So we're going to get the ball. We're going to have a few shots here. Kind of some strange calls on Pelham's half right there, because why would you go in shotgun and take a knee? All you're doing is putting Chelsea closer to the end zone. Get under center, take your knees, and that way you're losing 1 yard every play instead of 10 yards.
Right.
I didn't understand that.
Well, and you got the Pelham coaches sitting next to us, and we can hear them going, "What are we doing?"
Yeah, I mean, you can hear them questioning it too.
So
Chelsea's going to have a few more shots here. 21.8 seconds left. We are down 4 points. Richard, if we can pull this off, it will be a miracle.
I'd like to see Reggie Miles here on another long pass like we did earlier.
Oh, they got 12 men on the field. No, there we go. There's a flag. Pelham, no, I don't understand how you come. Whoa. They called a timeout.
Yeah, they did.
They called a time. I didn't think you could call a timeout to save that penalty. I guess you can. All right. Well, Coach Goodwin's in the huddle. Coach Causey's in the huddle. 21.8 seconds. Chelsea's down by 4 points in this game. Got to protect.
Sack.
You know what's aggravating is a while ago we had pressure. They brought 3 people.
Yeah.
They're bringing 3 people. Collier even stayed in. We had 6 blocking, and 95, the big 6'6" kid, just run right by the left tackle and then went right by Collier. Collier hit him at his knees, and it didn't even help.
No.
Maybe the conversation Don Brazier had with Logan kind of toned Logan down a little too much. But, 95, it's tough. Don't matter how much you weigh. When you're 6'5", it's tough once you get them.
Tall and rangy.
Yeah, it's tough.
He's going up against Charlie Parker. No, he's not going against Charlie. He's going against
Logan.
Logan's, Logan comes in.
About 6 foot, 185, 190. All right, pass, drop. Throws a quick one, and it's intercepted.
Nope.
Oh, he dropped it. I don't know. 15 has made play after play after play on this sideline. I think what we were trying to do right there, Richard, I think we're trying to run the hook and ladder, and it didn't work. We tried to throw the ball to Reggie, and Reggie went to catch it, and number 15 made another. That's 3 plays in a row number 15 made. So I think he's got the sideline pretty well taken care of. All right, empty formation, trips right, twins left. Ball snap. Logan Brazier pushing number 95. Throws down the middle, and it's intercepted. It's over. All right, Pelham intercepts the ball, so that will definitely be the nail in the coffin right there. So Pelham's going to be the victor tonight. Hard-fought game between both teams.
And that's a hard pass, right? You're rolling to your left, you're a right-handed quarterback. You're rolling to your left, you're trying to turn their shoulders, and he was running. He was getting some pressure from big 95 Brock Higdon coming off the edge, top edge, and he just put as much into it as he could, and just wasn't quite enough. So, Ray, that's going to end it, Ray, with 9 seconds left. They're going to come out here and just take a knee to end this hard-fought ball game.
Been a good ball game, not the way we wanted it to end. It's